Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to a very special morning and afternoon of football from the Pasterville Complex in Cameron Park. You can see in the foreground there, lest we forget, yes, it's Anzac Day, and we've got 3 games of football here. Anzac Day football, Cardiff and Warners Bay doesn't get any bigger than this in our league. My name is David Redden, and along with me, welcome back from his Mediterranean adventures. Would you please welcome Lucas James Holmes. Louis.
Good morning, David. Good morning, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, great to be back here as both teams are whistled into the centre here for the Black Diamond Plate fixture this morning.
Yep, and there's going to be a minute's silence coming here shortly before this game. There'll also be a full Anzac Day service before the Cup game. We might just pause now on air and stand up ourselves for a minute's silence and come back to you as soon as the minute's silence is done. So we're going to stay on air, but there's going to be a minute's silence here before the start of the Black Diamond Plate game. Lucas and I will be with you shortly.
Good morning, everyone, and welcome to Pasterfield Sports Oval for this very special Anzac Day between Cardiff Hawks and Warners Bay. Just before each game, we're going to observe a minute's silence. So if I could just have everyone's attention for 1 minute silence. Thanks, everybody. We'll get on with the game.
Well done, Damien Charles from the Cardiff Football Club. Alongside Kendall Clawson from Bar TV, Lucas Holmes, David Redden with you. Warm welcome to all. Mrs. Merrily, who's taking photos today. It's good to have you here, darling. Great to have you here all day. Looking forward to some terrific football, Lucas. Minute silence done. In our league, mate, isn't it fascinating how in 12 months this has become such a big deal?
And so it should be, David. And I think we spoke about it a few weeks ago, but when I think I was last with you and we were talking about it, it's one of the few days on the football calendar where football takes a back step in terms of society and that sort of thing. So it's great to see all sporting codes observe this special day, David.
It is, and we're just about ready to go. But on behalf of Lucas Holmes, Kendall, and the entire Bar TV team, we'd like to pay our respects to diggers past and present. That all the armed service people that are serving us today to serve our country and our way of life, thank you for your service. And to those people that have made the ultimate sacrifice, the reason that Lucas and I, Holmes, are here today is because of the sacrifices you made in all of the wars past. And I'm sure, Lucas, you agree with me that we want to give a massive cheer to anybody that's ever served our country.
It sure is, David. Both teams making their way to respective positions today, David. Umpires today on the field, Lincoln Macaulay, Peter Austin, Matt Jeffrey. Running the boundary, Isaac Stokes, Ethan Robinson, and goal umpiring today, David, Nellie Biden and Christine Burrows.
And with the Warners Bay Vice President within hearing distance of me, also thank also the New Zealand diggers that have given their lives for their service to the country and also serving New Zealand now as well. Anzac's very much a bond between our two countries. So we thank everybody. Have a great day. Enjoy some fantastic football. Lucas Holmes and David Redden, the old firm back together, 4th year together, and the young man next to me just gets better and better. I'm still a gibberer.
Sorry, David. I can see already a change in the umpiring ranks. That looks like David Parsons out there in the middle at the moment.
Yeah, I agree with that. I saw Parsons up there earlier. There's binoculars if you want to check that out, Lucas, please.
I can tell it's his number 55 as well, David. I'm
it
sure
is
of
Dave
that already.
Parsons is definitely. Leiden by Parker on the right. It's rock and roll time. Black Diamond Plate, Anzac Day football. Welcome to Bar TV. Lucas Holmes and David Redden with you. Away we go. Key's got that one out beautifully right-handed. Well, Cardiff goes straight into attack. Handball comes out. Little short ball, Combox side. Marking pushing it back, I thought. Lucky to get away with that was Neil. Again, he's lucky to get away. That was dangerous play. Brilliant handball comes out. Risby on this right-hand side. Oh, great pickup. That's Aaron Wivel, you can tell. The big boy's back in football. He'll be very happy. He'll be telling us all about it later too, Louis. The great whiff. Good grab. Really good mark there. Right in the deepest arc of defence.
Govan, I think, David, in the back pocket it is.
Thank you. On the mark, it was Eric, who's changed to 60. Another short ball. Steps his man. Goes straight down the wing. Right, in fact, right down the spine. Sitting at the back, misses a marker, would have otherwise taken. 49's Ryan. 33 was Dart. Both went hard there at that football. 31's Shipley gets that ball out. Dart, little short handball is effective. Little 5-metre kick from Hawkins gets that ball forward. Bly Parker, can he get it up to the hot spot? He can. Who's in front? Oh, well done, Cardiff. Oh, here's a chance. Oh, good tackle actually made. Could have almost been holding the man. Good fair contest. Both players at the ball. That was Francis for Warners Bay. And in there at the moment in the contest is the veteran O'Regan. Played a lot of first-grade football for Cardiff. Bly Parker with a left-handed tap. A great smother off Walsh Hall. Brilliant, actually. Now, Warners Bay's got a chance here. Ross Evans out there on the wing. Goes backwards to quarterback. Needed to be precise with that handball. It wasn't. Still got a chance. Falling over his own feet. Just one of those days, I'm afraid. Lucas will need to chase that. I haven't got a 26 on my score, on my sheet for Cardiff. 38 is Marr coming out. Lots of pressure here from Cardiff. All over the ball. Ball comes out. And is it holding the ball? I think it is. Cardiff free kick. No, he had his hand out the wrong way there. I'm terribly sorry. I thought that was going left to right, but 26 I was after, Louis. That is 26 from Cardiff.
For Cardiff.
I couldn't see.
Yeah, is it Scott Hawthorne, David?
Scott Hawthorne, thank you. So 26 is Hawthorne. I had him as 14. Great, thanks for that. Ball comes out, wing side. This was holding the ball, I reckon here. Good tackle, play on taken. Oh, no, he's called him back. I think that was Coulter. Ball's going to come all the way back. I was waiting on that number there. I thought I saw 62.
It's Quinn on the mark, David.
Thank you.
Australian touch football representative is Patrick Quinn.
Wow. Patrick, Australian touch footy representative.
Yep.
Wow. I bet she's got some blistering speed then. Wilson goes down the line. Got to be in front there. Ends up in front, does Robertson. Getting the ball, getting the play to the ground. That's pivotal in plate football. Get them off their feet and they're out of it. Little mark almost taken. Taps out. That's a throw. Not paid. Gavan gets the ball down the line. No mark taken by Keys. Hard early football. No one's scoring at all. It's taken between the 50-metre arcs. Mark missed there. Dragged out of that. Good effort, Cardiff. Aaron Wivel, who's very, very fast. Ball gets out there to... That's 27. Can you check 27 for Louis? I also don't have 27. And he's gone. Might be Spore, is it?
Tippolito in 27.
27. Thank you. I had him in 37. Thanks for that. Mark taken. Gets that ball up to the hot spot. He's got the sit here. Good easy chest mark. And again, I haven't got a 66, Lucas, please. Sorry, ladies and gentlemen, just some late changes here.
That is Cam Jones in 66, David.
So Cam Jones has come in at 66. I thought that shoulder bandage is quite obvious. Jones had a superb day out last time we were here. And I think he's missed that to the right. So he has, first behind of the day, Cardiff Footy Club. And, yes, Lucas, you get back to it, don't you? Cardiff one behind, Warners Bay yet to score. Early doors here. Anzac Day football, Bar TV, 3 consecutive games of football, 11, 1 and 3. Anzac Day service, full service, around about 2:45. Don't miss a minute on Bar TV. With Lucas Holmes, I'm David Redden. Hoff goes out wide. I think I might have called him as Wilson. I'm sorry, Hoffy. And that ball just touched before it goes out. And you can clearly see that white line. Ben Corley out there running water for the Warners Bay Footy Club. Wivel will stay at the feet here. I don't think Wivel will go in the ruck now. Keys comes across. And 39 behind him. That looks like Spore, but I've got him as 38. We'll check that out for you later on. And a bevy of changes here this morning. Guy Parker with his 3rd or 4th touch this morning. Going well, the big man.
Yeah. Spore in 39 as well, David.
38 or he's 39. Thank you, Louis. Ball comes out. Almost a mark there to... no, it's not Keys. And that might be out of bounds in the full, I reckon. And Tim Hoff's going to take a kick. Reliable backman. Right over there in the pocket. Cheerio to Jack and Monaghan. If you're watching, I know Jack's going to come out here later on. We just had a message from me earlier on. And looking forward to catching up with some others today. Jimmy Newburn's going to come in and say hello. Sam Zickman will join us later on today, Lucas James.
Sure will, David. Another short, accurate chip there from the back pocket from Hoff. This ball goes long down the line. They're in front, and mark taken, that's Rick Robertson.
Good mark.
Robertson will go long again, and he does, David.
Well, staying low very cleverly there was Neil. Stayed out of the contest. Good handball coming out. Warners Bay looking okay here at the moment. Got to go with two-hand son. Darts up there at the front. Up there with Thompson, who had a good day out last time we were here. A few weeks ago, ball goes out of bounds in front of Sport, deep over in that pocket. Here at the beautiful Pasterfield complex. Lucas, ground conditions. You had to walk out there early on, please.
And a slightly soft underfoot, David, which is good for football. Still a bit damp on the outer side, but with a bit of breeze and this sunshine, you'd expect that outer side to dry fairly quickly.
Indeed. We're playing twilight football later on tonight. Quinn, the Australian touch football representative, gets that inside 50. Warners Bay going okay. You've got to get the handball out. Does. Good tackle, Spore. Gets up on his 2 feet straight away. Another good tackle made. Good tackling there by the Hawks. And boundary umpire says, that'll be mine, thank you. We've got elapsed time on Lucas Holmes' wonderful timer here. Probably about 5 minutes gone, elapsed time. By Park Avenue, a very good first quarter, Lucas Holmes. Oh, good all over the football there. Again by Parker, taps out. Could have been almost in Cooter's can shoot a throw. Hawkins misses what he otherwise might have taken. Bly Parker again. There's a chance by Parker. Another handball out. 46 is Hawkins. Gets a kick to that this time. Got to be in front. Cardiff word. Get it out. Clear the area. Not for long though. Surprised Tony Edson's not out there yet. Keys. Very effective left foot kick. And it's open pasture here. Hoff takes a very smart mark in front of Jones. That'll be a good contest, Lucas. Hoff and Jones all day. Lucas Holmes.
Sure will, David. Hoff goes long inside forward 50. Push out there, not paid. In there, hands are back out. Hawkins, thank you. Hawkins gets tripped up, not paid. Play on. There's Robertson. Gets slung or held without the football. No, paid holding the ball there.
Against Dart, I think. Thompson's got the football now.
Excuse me.
It was against Jacob Dart. That's Spore. Down the line. All chance they're away here if they keeps going. No, he likes to pull back Risby. Lots of room up here. Jones is the man he's going for. Letting him let Mary Dargett. Superb pass. Hits Jones right on the chest. Looking for a full forward contest. 1-on-1. Wivel! He's a big inclusion.
It's bread and butter for Aaron Wivel, David.
Yep. Multi-sport star Aaron Wivel, superb cricketer for the West Cricket Club and a long-time servant of this football club, Cardiff. Good to see Aaron Wivel back out there playing alongside his brother Caleb, Lucas James.
Sure is, David. You'd expect Wivel to put this through, and he does. First goal of the day. Aaron Wivel.
Score check, please, Louis, and I'll do a read-through.
Cardiff, 1 goal, 1-7, leading Warners Bay, no score.
Looking for a feature-packed premium SUV for your family? Check out Hunter Haval Maitland and Brian Hilton Haval North Gosford for their range of affordable SUVs. Book your test drive today. Their SUV range is superb and getting better and better. 1-1 to yet to score. Warners Bay certainly had some ball up there, but just lacked a tiny little bit of composure in the forward line. And Carter scrambling defence, excellent. Keys again in the ruck. Is that Walsh Hall with him, Louis?
Indeed is, David.
Thank you. Up we go, into the centre. Keys a right-hander. Hits his man in 26. You had that Hawthorn, that's right.
On the late change, yep.
You have number, thank you. 64 is Govan. Gets that ball going forward for Warners Bay. This is where they've been breaking down across half forward a bit. Keys takes his man on. That's a great tackle. I reckon that's Hawthorn that's made that tackle. That's superb. From behind, and very good tackle there. Perfect technique, and gets the free kick. The Warners Bay players are allowed to stay next to him because of the Cardiff player being in close proximity. No 10-metre infraction there, Lucas James. Good speed there. Hawkins throws that ball up and whacks it on his left foot. Gets it going 40 metres, actually. Very good kick in the circumstances. Where are Warners Bay's forwards and crummers? Good tackle made in there, really good. Solid. Good football. Umpire Parsons says that. I just want to say you made that tackle, actually. That was Rick Robertson there. Very effective tackle, driving in. Walsh Hall. Risby and that... No, that was actually Ryan, I think. John Ryan, who played first last time we were here. Quinn. Tackled out of that. Good contest in there. Neal's in there. Coming away at Cardiff. Then straight down the centre, I'd imagine. In fact, they go left flank. The Wivel again. Yeah, he's looking dangerous already, Louis. Wivel has usually got good disposal skills. This time lets him down a touch, doesn't his man the chest. Hoffs, who's a great reader of the football, looking for his options, drops on that right boot. Gets the ball going about 50 metres in. It's another good tackle. Without Robertson, that's governed this time. Excellent tackle. It's a really good tackling across half forward. 30. Now that was Ryan. And is that on the full? Yes, it is. And paid Aaron Wivel. And unusually, Lucas Holmes at half back flank. Off one step, has a man free. Oh, Warner's made you very well. Quinn, a lovely step, as you expect of an elite touch footballer. Thumping ball. That's much better, Warner's made. Much more direct. Well read at the back by the Irishman O'Regan. Well, Lucas Holmes.
You'd expect O'Regan to switch it, possibly, David. Thinking about it. Contemplating the switch. Looks like he's going to go down the line and does.
That is Cardiff modus operandi, Louis, as you go higher in the grades.
Sure is, David. Perfect weather for switching the football as well. Dry. Little wind at the moment. Handball's popped up. Back in the quarterback position. Is that Wivel? It is. Goes long down the line, does Wivel. In fact, goes inside. There's Jones with the left bandage on his shoulder. Jones goes long and high to a one-on-one inside forward 50. Is there. Shanks off the right boot. That was, in that circumstance, we didn't have a 52 either by the looks of it, David.
We did in the last game. I'm just trying to remember who it was. Do you have a 52 on your list? Because I don't have a 52.
I don't. I've got a 53. Oh, no, I do. It's Callum Buchan, sorry, in the forward half.
Buchan, B-U-C-H-A-N.
Yes, that one. Sorry.
What's the number, please?
52.
Edzer comes in and he tries to intercept. He's on the ground now, Edzer. He's had the first 10 minutes off in this game. Long ball coming, and well read, beautifully read by Wilson. If you get a kick on this, goes check side. Got to be in front. Parker this time, Parker comes in, makes a good contest. Now he's got to get out. They do. Could have gone with the soccer tactics was Willis. He elected not to. Out of bounds. What was that number for Buchan, please? 52.
It was sneaky there, Wilson. He'd just come off the interchange bench. David, that's where you get the out number.
Yep. I'll talk to you about... had a conversation with the Kalani Vale faithful afterwards. I talked to you about interchanges.
Yep.
And make a really interesting comment about them. Especially Michael Smith, who's got a very shrewd football mind. If you're watching, Smithy, hello, mate. Hope you're well. Pete Kelleher, Murray Schubert, great to catch up with you after the game. Kalani Vale faithful, all very good people from a terrific footy club. People at Adelaide Street. And good to catch up with Paul Foster in the week. We had an article coming out about KVA Kalani Vale very shortly, Louis. Big sportsman's night they've got coming up very shortly. We'll talk about that later on. We get Jimmy on. That should be a mark taken. Simple. Yes.
Just quickly, I think they get the great man Dougie Hawkins to that sportsman's night, if I'm not mistaken, David.
And one of Australia's best ever test batsmen, Doug Walters, in a dual night. Warner's Bay in front. He's doing well. Can he get the ball out to his rovers? There the ball comes. Chance. Just had one more step, I thought. And that's number 10, who I'm very apologetic about this, ladies and gentlemen. The numbers have changed a bit on us, so since we got the list, so we'll get it right for you. Hawthorn threw it.
It's Chris Davies in 10, David. I'm not sure if he's there already or not.
He's not. Ball comes out far wing. Got to get rid of it. Got to get rid of it. Good. Umpire's letting it go. And it's a fair contest. About 12 minutes gone. Cardiff leading by 7 points. Tight game early on. Warner's Bay not making the most of quite a few entries into 50. Tony Edzer comes out. Cardiff will start to get the ball from the ruck now. Well done in the ruck by Dart. Bigger, solid man. A bit bigger across the shoulders than Mr. Edzer. 31 is Shipley. Dart gets a handball out that was a throw and missed. They just got that one little step that they can take, Louis, and they don't realise at the moment Warner's Bay. If they take a bit more composure, they're going to get some football. Great tackle, but he gets the kick away. Out this comes to Dippolito. Lots of first-grade experience at Dippolito. Actually, they're very deep, Cardiff. They've got a lot of depth. Ball comes out. You wonder if the points are starting to hurt, Lucas, the 34 player points that they've got. Ball comes out here. Mick Ryan not played cup today either. Again, just a little bit of composure needed there. That time from Neil.
Yep.
And I'm sure that Jeremy Buckley will be speaking to his players at quarter time, saying, guys, talk to your man. Talk to your man. Bly Parker's on his own here. Has to go to Cardiff and does. Dart ruck roving at the back. Gets a ball forward. It's a bit more like it. Crash ball coming. Can they have a bit of composure? Off the ground. That's a goal. Just seeing that number there. He's gone down. And I think it could be, it is, it's 54. So that's Ryan Clark, Louis. Goal to the Warners Bay Football Club, and then they're going for a high five. He's crashed over. That'll be on Bar TV highlights of the day. And we have Warners Bay 1 straight 6, Cardiff 1-1-7. The funny things that happen at football, ladies and gentlemen. That was quite funny. Cardiff ladies coming in behind us. They'll be playing in the next game on here on live on Bar TV. Lucas, great to have you back in Australia, and I'm sure you enjoyed your holiday. Missed you at Adcock Park, mate.
Thank you, David.
A big thank you to Daniel White for helping us out in the first game. He was actually very composed and did a great job. But the dog wasn't there. Diesel was at Terrigal, so I missed the wonder dog. But good to see Dan White. Played good footy too. Waiting on. Is that an injury? Yes, it is.
That's Will Scott.
He's
David
holding
back
his
there,
left
I think.
hand, I think.
Left hand,
Over
left
here and
wrist.
out. There he is coming now. Or is it a finger? He might have it. He's holding that. I wonder if he's got a dislocated finger here, Lucas. Ball bouncer's already taken. He's in a lot of pain. Handball comes out. Cardiff got an answer now. Warner's Bay's put a bit to him. They've got some good hard football coming here. There's a short ball. Heads up. Smart player. Reads the play well. Veteran. Goes short. Is that Cookie up there? Yeah, I think it is Michael Cook, isn't it? No, it wasn't Cookie. My apologies. Straight to Jones. That is Cookie. I'm sure that's Cookie up there in 30 and 3-0. We'll get him. We'll get that. Is he on your list? Michael Cook, please. Recently played.
He is.
Yeah, thank you, Michael Cook. Recent 100 gamer for Cardiff. Now, there is no breeze here. We have a perfect view on our Bar TV pictures. We'll let Kendall's cameras do the talking. Cam Jones from 40. Shanks it badly. Ball still in play. Marquee contest. And that's out of bounds touched. And so that is Michael Cook in 30 as well. Out there for Cardiff today. 1 point of difference. Getting towards the end of the first quarter here at a very warm Cameron Park. Pasterfield Complex. Jones, third man in. Can't take that ball. Free kick. Got to give it back on the full. Warners Bay, good discipline, Elliott. Warners Bay knew exactly what the decision was. Cam Jones had to let that bounce. Long, wide. Over everybody, really. Here's a chance. Is that ball going to go out? No, here's a chance for Willis. Decides to soccer, which is a smart move. Is he going to get deliberate? He's not. And Warners Bay have transferred that ball just to centre wing. So good job there. Willis's choice of going with the soccer there was the right one, Louis, under all sorts of pressure.
It was. Keep the ball progressing forward.
And Lucas, you're on your way back up to Central Tablelands on Sunday.
I am.
Lectures on Monday, mate.
Yes.
Charles Sturt University Bathurst, wonderful communication school. My father lectured there when I was a young bloke. Good university. Lucas Holmes, of course, our resident comms graduate. Second year this year. It's hard to believe you're a second year uni student. That's amazing.
It goes quick, David.
It certainly does. Ball on the half forward here. No one can get clean possession yet. Van Kervenden does. Picked off. Oh, that's a good tackle. And has that been? It has. So the umpire who was at the 50-metre mark has picked that up. Lovely work by Van Kervenden. Yep. And who's the free kick going to be given to? It's got to be the person who made the tackle. It has to be. Yep. It's Willis, I think. Yeah, Willis doesn't want to take the kick, but it's going to be forced to. So he's going to kick Louis from 40. I reckon the distance will trouble him.
Yep. Anyone at the top of the square there is. Ross Evans is there. They're zoning the defence so to block the leads from deep.
Looking at the naked eye, Bly Parker's gone into a full forward area as well. Willis, 40 out. Gets a decent bit of that. At the back, touched. Dangerous area. He can put that through now. He's under pressure. Yep. And we have scores dead level. Warners Bay and Cardiff, 1-1-7 apiece. About 2.5 minutes left in quarter number 1. We've got 12 exciting quarters of football for you today, ladies and gentlemen. Plate, then women's, then the cup. And because he played on that ball, he's a throw-in. Rushing across to get there is Robertson, but Bly Parker's caught himself into the ruck here with Thompson. No. Edser and Dart did. That was interesting because I thought Bly Parker caught himself into that ruck. Tries to get the ball out. Almost tripped up there. Falls over his own feet. Jones has been very good. Just gets a kick out. And our timing was slightly wrong. Cardiff and Warners Bay 1-1-7 apiece at the end of quarter number 1 here at Pasterfield Complex in Cameron Park. Goal kickers Ryan Clark for the Bay and for the Hawks Aaron Whipple. Back with you shortly with the second quarter. Welcome back to the Parsonville Complex at Cameron Park with scores dead level after the first quarter here. Cardiff and Warners Bay 1-1-7. Lucas Holmes will be keeping a very close eye on Essendon and Collingwood this afternoon from the MCG. Traditional Anzac Day fixture in front of 95,000 people. And at the same time, we'll be on air. We've got the privilege of broadcasting on Anzac Day. It really is wonderful. Ladies and gentlemen, if you get an opportunity on Facebook, go and have a look at the air swing produced by Warners Bay footballer Kane Gibbs. It's one of the funniest bits of video I've seen in a long time. It was posted by his mates there, and he's asked me not to mention it. I'm going to mention it about 9 times today. The big man, Kane Gibbs, he's at the ground. We'll get him. Might get him up here later, talk us through it if he wants to have a chat. But Kanye, you're in big trouble, big fella. Lucas Holmes and I were chuckling about that last night, I'm telling you. And players separating now. I'm just about to go back to their positions for the bounce of the second quarter. Again, women's football at 1 o'clock, Cardiff and Warners Bay, and then Anzac Day service 2:45, 2:50ish, run by the Cardiff RSL sub-branch, our mate Sid and Pete there. Then, Black Diamond Cup football at 3 o'clock, Cardiff rolling after a superb victory away to Terrigal last game. And Warners Bay needing to get back in the winner's circle after a tough defeat at Adelaide Street Oval against Killarney Vale.
Eds are once again starting on the interchange, David.
Which is really interesting for mine.
Must be trying to manage time, mate. I don't know. I haven't seen Tony in a while, but maybe it's still early in the season, so maybe trying to get his body up and going, but I'm not so sure there what's happening. Anyway, they'll have to make do.
Start of the second quarter at Pasterfield. Scores dead level. Good game of football eventuating here. Dart and Keys. Keys gets there first, hands on the ball. Ball comes out here. Cardiff's got the chance. Goes back to quarterback. Thumps that ball forward to half forward. Jones. That's no attempt made at marking the football. That should have been a free kick. To Cardiff, not paid. Out there from Clark. Goal kicker in the first quarter. Has that stayed in? I don't think it has. Out of bounds on the full behind the 10. It's got to give that football straight back. And we're slightly obscured there, but I can assure you it's a Cardiff free kick out of bounds on the full. And now given back. Let's have a look in front of us. Keys is leading. They kick it over him. Spore, right in front. Misses. Goes off the ground and gets great purchase, but goes over the top of Wivel. Good mark taken, Ma, for the Bay. Coming wide here to Francis, who's got room and time. And a mark taken, I think, by Clark. Yes, just inside. Good football, Clark. Went down low. Good desperation. Looking for a ball in the centre. Had to go harder than that. Darts over the foot. That's a throw. Not paid. Flat out throw, that one. Now they're through. Blythe Parker should go off the ground if he can pick it up. No, he can't. Nutmegs himself. Ball comes out there from Quinn. Deep in the pocket and will go out of bounds. Over near the Rhino signs. Deep forward pocket. So it's a right forward pocket for Warners Bay. And again, if you're not doing anything to say, you've been to Anzac Day services, you want to come and have a big day of footy. This is as big as it gets in our league when it's not a final. Anzac Day, these two clubs. Second year they've run this, and it's going to be going on and on and on. Both clubs are really behind it, and thanks to the AFL for getting behind it as well. Next year, Anzac Day's on a Saturday, Louis, so that'll be great. Ball comes out. All over that is Robertson. Just too far out to score. The Canberra foreshortens. That's about 56. Shanks the kick. Tries to go hot spot. Blythe Parker with it one hand. Chance. Grubber. Jason Dunsell won't be happy. That's a good tackle. He's in trouble.
Out of bounds.
Willis, little scuffle up there, just handbags at 10 paces. Regan suggests that Regan's got that covered for weight and size. Blythe Parker should go backwards. It does. Where are his Rovers again? He heads over the football. He's not going to get over the shoulder. Free kick. Dragged out of that. Thompson, trouble. Good tackle. Nutmegs, but Clark. Ball comes out wide. 60 is Eric. Gets that ball coming out now. Ooh, goes dangerously square. That's dangerous. It's in half back. Thumped forward by Willis. Mark can't be taken. Thompson roving. Going to go with a little check side kick. Just gets past. Here comes Wivel. Should use his speed to beat people. Can't. Blythe Parker's taken on through two blokes there and done very well. Cardiff eventually clear. Comes down right in front of the combox position. Jones has got a chance if he can keep it in. Gets just onto his right foot. Thumps it forward with a very good drop punt. This is Buchan. 71 is Bonnet, young bloke. Warners Bay Junior dragged out of that, I thought, illegally. Not paid. Big contest there. Kicks that backwards to Jones. And holding on. Given by Link McCauley. I saw holding the man. Is that correct, Louis?
Yep.
Thank you. So 27's Dippolito, who played Lucas Holmes in that extraordinary Nelson Bay Cardiff semi-final that we called it, Newcastle #1 from memory.
Yes.
In a howling breeze. No breeze here at Pasterfield. This ground didn't exist then. Shanks it badly. Off his left. Where are the Rovers? Jones, roving his own ball. Great pickup, Quinn. One-handed, actually. Keeps the ball in. He's done very well. Handball comes out. Warners Bay trying their hardest to play link footy here. Just some of the skills let him down a touch. That barbecue smells pretty handy. 57's Mac Art, another player with first grade experience. And out of bounds on the full. Called by Christine Burrows. Deep in the right forward pocket for Cardiff. Deep, deep, deep. Got to be in line with that back of the square, and he was. Good thumping ball. Oh, lovely mark. Really good, skillful high grab. Keys, I reckon, 53, the ruckman. Yep. Short ball goes to centre half forward. Oh, he did enough there. He put him off. Oh, lovely duck of the head, and away go Warners Bay. She'll get him. Goes to the reverse mongrel barrel that isn't really effective. 19 was Taylor. Dumps the ball back in the forward line. 32 is Butler. Oh, chance. Wiffle! Gets it forward, and Jones, I thought he would have taken it. He lopes after it, really. He's trying to beat Mahi 1-1. Now he's got company.
Dippolito.
Yep. Mark taken there, I think, by the Hoff. Yep.
I have to go back to the 9, the player on the mark.
Yep, and does. 60's Eric. Hoff looking for his man. It's Bonnet. Gets one hand to it. Makes a contest. Ross Evans was there in there in 48. Little chain handballs coming out. Got to be more accurate than that. Davies. Dart. That's a one-hand handball. He's done that 3 or 4 times. Bonnet, the young fella, gets tackled. Great tackle. Good skills there from Taylor. Read the step coming in. Lovely tackle. Lucas Holmes.
Yeah, Clark was out the back, but had to give it straight away, Bonnet, but we're showing his inexperience there, possibly. Ball front and centre by Jones. Pops straight into the forward 50. Almost hacked out of the middle of the air there. Quinn's in and under. He gets the ball, spins out, dispossessed, and at the bottom of the pack, they're claiming it was dragged in, but it wasn't, and David Parsons gives the ball up. Half forward flank for Cardiff. And is that Marr coming from the ground, David? Is that what you're pointing to?
Yeah, and Eds has gone onto the ball, Louis, so he's giving Keys a rest. Dart gets that one down. Dart for Narcata. Keys sitting at ruck rover in this one. Gets a lovely handball out. Chain handball coming. Well done, Cardiff. Shipley thumps it forward. Some of the disposal let the both sides down. That'll be out of bounds. And as Lucas Holmes has said so many times, that's actually not a bad result for Cardiff. Gives them a chance to set up at the stoppage, especially if Edzer can get down there. And Edzer is running the show down there. He'll be taking the contest. So look for Cardiff to run off him. Tony Edzer's right-hander. Look for Edzer to control this ball. Little the throws errant that comes across. Edzer gets him. I reckon that's a goal. Missed. No, just off the touched. There you are. I thought that ball went straight through the middle. Score check, please, Lucas Holmes.
Cardiff 1-2-8 leading Warners Bay 1-1-7 with 7 minutes elapsed in the second quarter, David.
Is this bloke Parker out in front of us getting running repairs to a finger, or is it Warners Bay trainer Lucas
it
right
is,
in front of us?
yes.
So Warners Bay down to 15 at the moment. Little handball comes out there from Macart. Not overly effective. Bonnet's got a couple of touches. Some players are really going to take the game on and just have that extra step. Keys has done extremely well there, except he hits Quinn right on the chest. Dippolito lagging behind. Boy Parker's been repaired.
He's changed number as well, I think, David.
Okay, we'll check that out for you. You think there might be blood there involved? That's out of bounds of the full, I reckon, and will be a Warners Bay free. It's possible that Boy Parker's gone into 34.
That's what I was looking at as well.
No, it can't be 32. That's actually Butler. So perhaps
Butler, okay.
Yeah, perhaps Boy Parker's in a different spot on the ground. We'll sort that out shortly. Humping ball from Warshaw. Kicks that 55 on the fly. It's a beauty. Right in the sun, I suspect. Little short ball comes out there from Macart. And marked very well by Risby, who's had a good game today. Goes wide to Jones. They cannot give Jones this much space. He'll carve them up. Quinn tries to make a contest. Hoff goes in, sliding in. He's got to get rid of it now. Umpire says, I'll have that, thank you. Crowd starting to build here at the Pastoral Complex. Sadly, that red wine bar is getting close again, Lucas.
That was quite cleverly done there by Hoff. Slid in, David, but it was from the side, so there was no chance of knees getting taken.
Goal's got to bounce in and does. Scrappy game of football, really. And Warners Bay hanging on. More than doing that, they're making a good contest. Cardiff would have been favourites here. They've got great depth. Warners Bay really going hard. Jeremy Buckley very hard with their endeavour. Perhaps not their skill level, but they've tried their guts out, and their scrambling defence has been excellent. Jones is the danger. If they can get the ball to Jones, he'll win the match for him. Bonnet in 71. 46 is Hawkins, just gets a little boot to it. Then Coverton's in there. Needs one more tap out, and then Clark was free. Couldn't get it. Thompson was smart enough to stop the ball. And umpire McCauley says, I'll have that, thank you. Robertson in there as well. Thompson did a very good job. Eds is nominated, and as has Robertson. Robertson will try and use body. Eds will try and work him out with his left and tap it with his right. There he goes. Typical Eds will work. Very experienced ruckman. Spore, square, 2. He's now found Eric. He's in all sorts. Great work, Warners Bay. And a free kick coming straight away. You know who's not out there? It's Koslick.
Yep.
Koslick hasn't been out there at all. Short ball, picked off. Should have gone long.
Spore again, I think, David.
It is. He's gone back in the slot there. Oh, good football. Quinn again produces a wicked step. Goes long. This is much better. At the back. Goal!
Ellis.
Great football, Quinn. Hits Ellis chest out and he plays on.
Willis, rather.
Kicks a goal. Michael Willis a goal. Warners Bay 2-1-13. Cardiff 1-2-8. Lucas James.
Belmont 16-footer Sailing Club. Located on the picturesque Lake Macquarie, Belmont 16 is one of the premier venues in the Hunter region, offering the very best in dining, promotions and entertainment. For all the latest news and promotions, visit 16s.com.au or find us on Facebook, the home of AFL Hunter Central Coast.
Did you see that wicked left foot step from Quinn at great speed? You can see he plays touch football. He's put on steps off both feet so far. That one set up a goal. 1-2-8 Cardiff, 2-1-13 Warners Bay. About 10.5 minutes in the quarter. In fact, Lucas, I think it is 10.5 minutes this quarter. You got the clock right this time, haven't you, mate?
Thank you, David.
Thank you, Lucas. Looking forward to having Sam Zickman join us at some stage this afternoon. He's playing footy this morning for his beloved Pennant Hills. 22's Risby, thumps that forward. Jones, chance, he's recovered well. Might turn around and go Stevie J. And that's a goal. As we mentioned earlier, Jones is the danger man. First goal of the day, Cam Jones. Cardiff back in front. Cardiff 2-2-14. Warners Bay 2-1-13. Lucas Holmes.
ISC. ISC has been at the cutting edge of designing and manufacturing apparel from grassroots to elite sporting teams for over 20 years and are proud to be a preferred apparel supplier of Hunter Central Coast AFL for the 2019 season.
And Jones, as the game gets going, Lucas, will cause more and more problems. There's no ideal matchup for his strength, and he's actually quite nimble for a man of his burly size. Eds are in here against the youngster Walsh Hall, who's played some academy stuff. Good player, Walsh Hall. Only 17. Eds are too experienced that time over. I'd be getting Quinn onto the ball as much as possible. And here he is. Left foot, so he can use both feet. He's a weapon, I'll tell you what, this level. And 33 is Dart. Not an overly experienced player, but a big raw bone fella. Loves using his body in good shape, as you can see there on the camera. Going to go at 50. He's a ruckman, so he's no chance of hitting this one. Gets it to the hot spot. Does the unselfish thing. Got a mark. Where are the Rovers? There's one at the back. Doesn't take his time. Screws it right in front of goals, actually. Oh, he's gone to ground. Chance.
Is that Hawkins?
Touched, or has he kicked it? No, in fact, it's missed altogether. So, missed the goals altogether. Scores dead level, 12.25 minutes gone, 2-2-14 apiece. Plays on, comes wide. Perfect delivery. Should have taken that one uncontested. In 52 was Buck and missed it. Second chance here for the big man. Now he thumps that ball long, looking for Wivel and Jones. Wivel, who's got 5 yards, that's dangerous. Turns around, there's no one at home, but AC misses. He screwed that one off to the right. Hawthorn. Going to be a ball up, I reckon. It's actually going to be behind. Cardiff in front, 2-3-15. Warners Bay 2-2-14. Lucas Holmes.
This latter half of the second quarter, David, it started to open up, and you'd expect with the heat out there at the moment, it's going to heat up and open up even more so. There's Neil. Neil goes to the outer side. They've got some numbers here, Warners Bay. Tries to play on, but luckily takes it. Is that 50 metres then? No,
He
he's
was
been called to play on.
Go on.
Fair call in the end. Ball gets blasted back into the side forward 50. There's Wivel, screws around on his left, goes to the hot spot. Sport out. Here's Neil again, goes off the ground, gets hands to the quarterback. It was played as a throw.
Sure that was a throw, Louis. Macaulay right on the money there. I'm sure that was, can you continue on? But I'm sure that it was given.
No, spot on. That was what the free kick was paid for against Neil, the throw. Spot on, side on there from Lincoln Macaulay. The free kick's coming back. Taking a Ben Brown like run up has Cam Jones.
Wow. He is a chance. He can kick a football, Cam Jones. 49 out, dumps it. This is to the left, I reckon. Score check, Louis.
Cardiff, 2 goals for 16. Warners Bay, 2-2-14. 14 and 5 seconds gone in this second quarter. At here to Walshaw, can't quite grab it above his head. Fends off, goes back, not 15. Play on Buchan, smart with the fist. Back, ends up with a one-handed handball, not paid to Cook. Cook goes sweeping back. Buchan again, check side, touch ball, play on. Mar goes with the double fister. Is that Quinn on the ground? It is. Quinn goes for a chipping ball to Hoff. Must have wedge in front there. Play on.
Gavan in 64.
And his Govan goes
thank you.
Over the head of Hoff. Does very well. Needs to get rid of the ball and does. They're out the back here at Warners Bay. Can Robertson play on? He does. Then Cooten gets chased down and holding the ball. Great tackle. Is that Mackard in 42? No, it's not. Drabs. Thank you.
He had a 3-on-1 and he beat them. They're away here at the far side. Off to Thompson. Reminds me a bit of Nick Koshin, Lucas Holmes, with that haircut and that build. Koshin, a 300 gamer for his beloved Cardiff Football Club. If you're watching Nick, hello, mate. Out from Hawthorn. Intercepted by Warners Bay. Thumps that ball forward. Not overly fashionable gains, 45 metres. Got to get rid of it. He's in trouble. Great tackle and gone, surely.
There's an out-of-zone free kick being paid, David.
And it's to Cardiff. So not sure what that's for, but I'm assuming.
Was paid to the umpire at the very left of the screen.
Shouldn't the footballer, if there was a free kick in the left hand, then it's gone. Sorry, Lucas, if there's a free kick in Cardiff's attacking zone to Cardiff, don't they get the free kick where the infraction happened?
It was paid out of zone, so it may have been, they may have been skewed for the angle, so it may have been a push, so that why it was paid at the far end.
Thank you, Lucas. I was assuming that it was called up here. 44 is a lovely kick out from Blues. Very smart play, did very well for Cardiff last game. Jones is leading in front again. Not so, no, that was Bucket. I don't think Jones would have missed us all that. Some good tackling in this game. It's been a tough game of footy. That's a barrel, and it's just landed inside the field, right on centre wing. Lucas, this is an entertaining game of football. Really enjoyable. I walked in thinking Cardiff for 3-goal favourites, and we'll see how the conditioning goes in the back half of the game. It's very warmy today in the beautiful Newcastle. Australia's best city in my mind. I know I'm biased, but it's a great place. I think that's holding the man. Oh, I thought it holding the ball. That's an extraordinary decision. Superb pass. Honestly, at this level of football, that is a great pass. Going back to take his kick is John Butler, whose nickname has to be Trio. Goes short, coming on the lead. Goes to the one hand. It's Walsh Hall off the ground. That's a chance! That is a goal to Willis, I reckon. Waiting on the goal umpire. That is the second goal to Michael Willis. Real opportunist goal. Warners Bay, 3-2-20. Cardiff, 2-4-16, 17 and 6 gone. Lucas Holmes.
Awards Are Us. Established over 25 years ago, Awards Are Us pride themselves on an ability to supply high-quality work and personal professional service. David and Lisa are experienced in fulfilling the most complex needs for their clients. Special deals are available for all AFL Hunter Central Coast clubs. That's Awards Are Us, David.
Thank you, Lucas.
Really enjoyable game of plate football here, and Warners Bay playing out of their skin. Willis has been very dangerous. Edzer will get this, don't worry about that. Actually backhands it, misses it almost. Thumping ball coming down here. That should just get inside 50. Willis is lurking with intent. Good use of the body there. However, Thompson again stays away. Great tackle gone. And another very good tackle, this time from John Butler. I'm sure when Jeremy Buckley has a chat over oranges, he'll be saying, great tackling, guys. Butler again, looking for a lead. Gets one. Is that Walsh Hall on the lead? That should be mark taken. No, it's gone right up in the air. 29 is Neil, can't get it out. Lovely step, Dippolito, almost dispossessed. Willis is chasing in vain. Now it's open pasture. Cook it goes under Cook. Sorry, over Cook. He should turn and go. Doesn't. Cook's done excellently well to get on the mark there.
We go back to Quinn, you'd think.
Yeah, you would think so. But
yep.
Cook will come across the mark again. He's at least made a big contest. Wicked left foot step, Quinn again. Thumps the ball forward 55 metres. Slightly off the side of the boot, but gets the job done. Here comes O'Regan. Handball out. Usually good hands, O'Regan. Got to be better than that. Warners Bay putting all sorts of pressure on. I reckon Ryan's been pinged for dragging the man out there. I reckon that's a Warners Bay free kick, if I'm reading that right.
Yep.
And is
Ross Evans. Mars going back for the handball, coming around.
Stagnant forward line, just drops it up there. Butler's got the sit up the back there, gets his hand to the ball. Where are the Rovers? Another good tackle. These bits of good tackle in this quarter. Good punch, good discipline. Mars got a chance. Crash ball. Reads the ball better than Drabsch. And ball out of bounds behind where it's slightly obscured there. 19.5 gone. Warners Bay in front. 3-2 to 2-4. We've got it as 2-4. The scoreboard's got it as 2-3. So we'll check that at halftime. Louis, wait for the goal umpires, please. Ball comes out. Oh, dragged out of it and legged. And paid. Warners Bay getting to the ball first at the moment. Robertson. They've got to give that ball to him on the full. And they do. Now, he's going to kick there from foot out. I reckon that at this level of football, that'll really test him, unless it was Jones. And he goes for the hot spot, unselfish. Walsh Hall providing a target. Where are the Rovers? Willis is in there. He's kicked 2 this quarter. Another good tackle. And that is right, that perfect timing. That's half-time with Warners Bay. What a quarter of football from them. 3-2-20. And we've got Cardiff 2-4-16. Goal kickers Cardiff, Aaron Wivell and Cam Jones. Lucas Holmes, Warners Bay goal kickers.
Warners Bay goal kickers, David, 2 for Michael Willis. And a single there for Ryan Clark.
We've got a big day, so we'll have a reasonable break here at halftime and stretch our legs a bit. And we'll get the confirmation of the scores from the goal umpires, Lucas, as well. We think it's 20-16. The scoreboard says it's a 5-point difference. Back with you in about 5 or 6 minutes here from the Pastoral Complex in Cameron Park. Welcome back to the Pasterfield Complex in Cameron Park. Umpires have just taken the field for the second half of this Black Tom and Plate fixture between Cardiff and Warners Bay. Now, the Lucas Holmes was correct. The scores are 20-16. Cardiff 2-4, Warners Bay 3-2. Later on today, there is women's football at 1 o'clock on Bar TV. Cardiff and Warners Bay again. And then 3 o'clock, the Black Diamond Cup game, which will be a cracker between Cardiff and Warners Bay. Now, interestingly, tomorrow night, Lake Macquarie and Wine Lakes, credit to them, are playing women's and Black Diamond Plate football Friday night, footy at Tulka Bar. 6 o'clock for the women's game, 8 o'clock for the Plate game tomorrow night. And then the remainder of teams will be playing this Saturday. But Anzac Day standalone games, fantastic. And also, of course, the massive big Essendon and Collingwood fixture this afternoon at the Melbourne Cricket Ground. Lucas Holmes will be having one eye on that, I'm sure, all afternoon, as his beloved Magpies, or as Ben Crawley calls them, the Flagpies. But the Magpies do battle against the resurgent Essendon, who've been much better, and they're getting used to playing with Dylan Shield, Essendon in my mind, and he's an elite midfielder.
Very good player. Big in as well, David. Will Hoskin-Elliott coming straight into the senior side after his knee surgery in the off-season, which was a bit of a surprise for all of us, I think. They reported he was coming back through the VFL, but sprung a surprise.
Yet another Greater Western Sydney Giants player. Collingwood have done very well.
Adams, Treloar.
As Eddie Maguire once promised that we're going to pluck them, well, he has, and he's got some very decent footballers.
Well, I know Treloar's from Treloar's from Melbourne. Treloar's from Victoria. I know.
So's Adams.
So Adam.
I think Hoskin, they all wanted to go home.
Yep.
And that's when a lot of the Giants players that came up, being heavily involved with the club, I got a little bit of involved at that time,
Yeah.
and a lot of the players like the atmosphere in Sydney, but they miss Melbourne,
Yeah.
especially the Victorians.
Yeah.
And Stephen Canellia, who's an elite midfielder now, who's also a superb cricketer. There's big whispers coming that either West Coast or Fremantle or both are after.
He's the one that I wouldn't want to lose.
Now, given that they've lost Shield and they've
Yep.
lost Smith and they've lost all these players over time, which the salary cap works.
It's going to have to, yep.
But Canelio now becomes their elite player, so does Kelly. Ward's out for the season, ACL trouble.
That's big, yep.
That's massive. And the players that were drafted in the middle of the 2000s are now at their level where they're in the premium.
Yep.
And one of them, Stephen Canellia. So, look, the Giants have been okay. I think they'll be very disappointed at losing at Manuka to Fremantle. Freo usually muppets away from home, but they weren't, to their enormous credit. It does make a difference that Nathaniel Fyfe's playing, who I still think is the best player in the league.
Yep.
Fyfe and Dangerfield for mine.
Those sort of players too, midfield forward, midfield back, who can dominate it. And that's what you want your midfielders getting on the scoreboard, and they do so
think
well.
With your particular club, before we get going here, that's one of Collingwood's advantages, is that there's no standout that you can tag. Like, I think still Sidebottom's got wonderful skills, but there's a lot of players that are very good. Who do you go to? If you leave one, you leave Treloar free, dangerous. You leave Adams is more of an inside player.
Inside, yep.
Pendlebury's at the end of his career, but playing good football. Sidebottom's 10 years in, playing great footy, and there's other blokes that they can rotate through.
Sidebottom's only 29. Pendlebury, even still, he's 21. Beams is 31, I think. 31. Pendlebury and Beams is 29 or 30 as well. So.
Now, Lucas Holmes coming up shortly. I'll get our sheets out here. I've got our laminated sheets, if everybody just excuse me. Lucas Holmes and I. Now, let's look forward for you. Anzac Day football this week. They'll be not calling anything on Saturday. Then Saturday, the 4th of May, doubleheader. Newcastle City and Killarney Vale in women's, followed by Newcastle and City and Singleton in men's. Number 1 sports ground. I think it'll be City's first or second game at home. That's on the 4th of May. And then this round 6 fixture, this women's fixture, Wyong Lakes and Killarney Vale, is going to be epic at Don Small, followed by Wyong Lakes. So that's a double header there. And the first game is not those two clubs. It's one. I think it might be Nelson Bay, but I'm not quite sure who in the plate. But that women's game, I think those two could be grand finalists.
Yep.
There's a real show for that. Newcastle City have something to say about. So will Cardiff.
Yep.
And then so that's the 11th of May from Don Small. And then we're back here to Pasterfield 2 weeks in a row. Rep footy on the 18th of May. Lucas and I cannot wait. Lucas will be umpiring the plate fixture at Fane Oval at 11 in that morning. So there's plate fixtures on that morning. Then the games are at 3 and 5. So you've got all they've created the plate fixtures to do that. Plate early. 3 o'clock for women's, AFL and Central Coast, AFL Hunter Coast. And then followed AFL Hunter Central Coast, South Coast at 5 p.m. So twilight football in representative. And then back here on the 25th of May for what will be a massive day in both grades. Cardiff and Newcastle City. No love lost. Back here at Pasterfield. So that's what's coming. So next week, the 4th of May, we're at the traditional headquarters of sport in Newcastle. Lucas Holmes, which you've grown up with as being the centrepiece of sport in Newcastle. Not so much rugby league anymore, but it has been over 100 years. The magnificent Newcastle #1 sports ground for Newcastle City. And the Chooks, our first look at the Chooks, which was great to see how Andrew Scott's going.
Andrew Scott, Sam Brasington.
Yes, my understanding is that Brasington plays 1 week, plays another, he's on shift work, which makes it difficult for them. Back here, waiting for the music to stop, and we're just about ready to go. Lucas Holmes has got his hand over the start clock as he's ready to go. Kendall Clawson's here, and our producer and cameraman. And Merrill's here doing the photos for us all day. Thank you for doing that, Mez. Away we go. Keys and Bly Parker. Keys right-handed gets that one out. Quinn, who's been brilliant today. Very fit, obviously, at an elite level touch footballer. Hawkins has got time and space. He tried to hit that right towards Clark. Oh, gone!
Throw,
very good. Again, Lucas Holmes. Warner's base tackling has been excellent today. And this kick will go to Clark, who's already kicked one, and he's within range, Louis. We'll be kicking from around or about 40. And would be an ideal start for the Bulldogs. Scores, Warner's Bay 3-2, Cardiff 2-4, past AFL Complex, Bar TV, Kendall Clawson, David Redden, and Lucas James Holmes with you. Got under it, got a piece of it, that's a chance! Kicked it! Second goal, Clark. Warner's Bay, 4-2-26. Great way to start the quarter and half. Cardiff, 2-4-16. Lucas Holmes.
CFM, the Central Coast #1 hit state for hits and old school is 101.3 CFM. Wake up with Gaundy and Ashpod for breakfast, full of pranks, real talk and passion for the community and local initiatives to start your day. That's 101.3 CFM on the Central Coast, David.
Thank you, Lucas. Thank all of our wonderful sponsors. Asthma's not much fun. Bly Parker and Keys. Keys comfortably tries to rove his own ball. Quinn, handball out Buchan. Bly Parker might have first dibs at this. Doesn't. Shepherds. Clark gets it out very effectively. Got to be in front. Carter play comes from behind. That was Shipley. Got it now. He's got to get rid of his dragged it in now. It's out. Handball comes out. Chance. Oh, good tackle again, Warner's Bay. Neal taps it out. Is that Bonet and 72? That's Taylor. Got to get it out. Taps it out. Follows the rules. Wilson. Risby. Screws it around the corner. Man in front. Well read. Blues gets that long ball. Wibble just misses a half volley. Oh, that's holding them ball. Good tackle, Aaron Wibble. Second effort there. Off one step is his usual go. I think he's trying to hit Jones, is he? Gets it onto his hands. Here's a chance. Jones beats one. Handballs it out. Effective tackle made. Walsh Hall trying to pick the ball up. Can't, the big fella. 43's in there. I don't have a 43 in my sheet either, Lucas Holmes. And umpire says, I'll have that, thank you.
Matthew Kenny in 43 for the Cardiff Footy Club, David.
Kenny, thank you. Ball upcoming. Good contest there by Parker and Keys. Not indeterminate result. Kick comes out there very cleverly. Buchan. Got to get rid of it. Does. Beautifully spots Hoff, who's been he's a very clever player, Hoff. Reckon he's been around football a long time. He plays smart for a veteran. Thumpy comes out from Ryan. Good player, Ryan. Very experienced again. Left-hand handball, however, comes out. Good tackle by Taylor. Keys puts his body in there and thumps it forward. They're away here. Risby 22 down the line. And Aaron Wivell doesn't take the mark. Off the run, he's a chance here, Aaron Wivell. Watch the bounce! Doesn't go through. He can't run that through. He does now. Umpire says behind because he was under pressure. Govan gets that ball out from the kick out, finds Hoff out deep half-back flank for Warner's Bay. Goes towards centre wing, spots a man unattended, Bonet.
No, it's Patey. Sorry, David.
Thank you. No mark taken there. Willis tried his best to get to that. Ryan gets a handball out. Cardiff under a bit of pressure here. They're behind. I don't think they would have expected this. 62's Lewis. Quinn can't get the football. Kenny, handball out. Here's a chance. Still can't pick it up. That's a case of the dropsies today. Beats his man. Now Clark. Clark's got time to get this on his right boot. Tries to deliver. Lovely pass.
Robertson.
Really good to Robertson. Too far out to score. Looks in short.
Clever.
He's got a man running through. And that's Clark again. Warners Bay on top here, playing very convincing football, Lucas Holmes.
Very clever from the experienced Robertson. Most people would wheel on to the right and go long and high. David lowered his eyes and hit the talisman Clark. Will be kicking from no more than 35 or 40 metres out, David.
Stay with the call, please.
Clark, slow and steady approach. Clark starts a bit to the right. Is it going to come back? It does. Third goal for Ryan Clark. Fifth for the Warners Bay Football Club. Warners Bay, 5 goals 2-32, leading Cardiff 2 goals 5-17.
ISC have been at the cutting edge of designing and manufacturing apparel from grassroots to elite sporting teams for over 20 years and are proud to be the preferred apparel supplier of the Hunter Central Coast AFL for the 2019 season. Well, what a start this quarter. Clark 2 majors and Warners Bay now 15 points in front. I still think there's a lot of twists and turns. I would get Edzer there. I'd play Edzer and Keys on the ball at the moment. I don't think they can afford, unless Edzer is injured. I mean, Keys is going to get you some ball. Lovely tap out. Coming straight at it. Ma, got to get rid of it. He took control. He might be in trouble. And paid. He's got to give that ball back or else it's 50. Spore gets it long hot spot.
Jones is out the
Wiggle
back.
flies. Jones stays at the back. Very under pressure kick, does a good job. Eds has come onto the ground now. Can he pick the ball up? We're obscured. Does. Goes back hot spot. Tries anyway. Oh, there's an injured play there. Just obscured a bit. He's in all sorts.
It was out of bounds was the decision. So it's going to be a boundary throw in, but he's quite groggy there.
It's more winded. I don't think he's got conscious issues. I'm sure that Matt Cart's got one right in the abdomen. Edzer gets a tap out. They're going to need him in the next quarter and a half. They're going to extract this victory. Jones reads it beautifully. Man comes on the mark, runs it around right in front. Wivel's one out. In fact, Dart's sitting, it's Ma sitting in the hole. Or Wivel goes now. He's got too much speed. Ball's up in the air. Doesn't take the chest mark. Loft does enough. Wivel puts on the speed. Goes head backwards with a handball. They're just under all sorts of pressure here, Cardiff. Lovely pass. Brilliantly intercepted by Quinn. Did you see that closing speed, Louis? Oh, that ball's gone out, has it?
Yep.
The closing then, the speed there from Patrick Quinn. And saved a certain mark. Eds is up here. Trying to see the Warners Bay ruckman, and in he comes his Dart. Dart's in front here. Just gets hands to it. Hawthorn. Wivel sitting outside, waiting for the footy. Still on his feet. Wivel now attacks. Can't pick it up. Again, Warners Bay scrambling defence. Here's a chance. Risby from a long way out. Kicks it. Oh, that's... You would not believe that. How is that ball... Jones gets it out. The ball's still on. Continuing on here and tapped through
Post.
by Wilson. I can't believe that ball just stopped on its end. That was for goal for all money. Cardiff 2-6. Warners Bay 5-2. Thumping goal comes out, Combox side. Got to make an effort and get there, does. Hawkins. Some big men in this Warners Bay side, big strong upper bodies, I tell you. Chest mark should be taken, it is by Lewis. He can't touch him, that's almost 50. Robertson on the mark, Lewis. Reverse mongrel goes forward, awful delivery.
Out of bounds.
Jones does well not to remonstrate. Time check, please, is 8.5. Warners Bay 5-2, Cardiff 2-6. Lucas Holmes.
Hugh David. Eds is there. There's a whistle. There's a blood rule there.
Can't wipe that on his job. It's Keys, I think, Louis.
Yep. Eds had nominated anyhow, so you'll find Eds are going up against Dart. You were saying before.
Right elbow for Keys, Lucas. Right elbow.
Eds is trying to use his body as he would want to. Hack kick over his head by Ma. Is in front there. Leads Hawkins. Pulled out of it. Play on. Kicked as he kicked. That's a nice scrubby one down the line. He's there. Pushed as he kicked, and it's going to go out on the full, is it?
Just.
Yes, and it'll be paid his kick. Well, it should be. No, Ma was there behind the tent.
Now,
You'd think Mara would go long down the line, but
there's
there's
not
no
much
target.
here. There's lots of. Here comes one. He's Willis.
Robertson's calling for it, and then he goes.
Willis.
That's where he goes.
Oh, good mark. He's a good player, Willis. He's been impressive, Louis. Lean and small, but very lively. Good skills too.
Nice kick.
Over to Francis. Looking for an option here. Where are the Rovers? They get it. The big men get in front. Cardiff recover best, however. Dippolito's on his non-dominant. Thompson. They're under so much pressure up here in the 50. That's Butler getting it forward. Should be an easy possession for O'Regan here. Thumps it down the line. Straight to... Oh, great! Oh, that would have been a screamer if you'd taken that. Gets hands on it. Oh, good tackle again!
It's high, though.
Thank you, Lucas.
First contact just over the shoulder. It was the right call in the end. And was that 50? No?
No, he stopped the play. Another play went to take advantage.
Yep.
This Waters Bay player's not it. He's got to now come back to his player. But he was inside 10 metres. He's allowed to be. Ryan, lovely movement around his man. Goes with a left foot, showing his skills. Risby's got a chance. Gets here to bounce. It's a perfect bounce. Screws it around over his shoulder. Jones, who really needs to put the foot down. They'd coveted on him. Dragged out of it, I thought. Thought that could have been a free kick to Jones. And was paid.
Yep.
Now he's going to try. He needs Wivel one out if he can. He's gone. Jones from a long way out. Wivel's got to take that mark. I don't think he made an attempt to take that mark off. Anyway, I thought Wivel was a bit unlucky. Oh, no contest, mate. That's got to be a free kick to Jones. Completely taken out of it. And Hawthorn stops himself. Jones will have a key kick from 40 out. He can get the distance, and he actually has to kick this goal, Lucas Holmes.
He needs a steadier. There's a Cardiff Football Club, and you probably don't want it other maybe than Wivel. No one else in the hands of Cam Jones.
No.
So what Jones will do, doesn't get much easier in terms of angle. 40 metres out. We'll still have to give it a bit. In comes Jones. Slow, methodical approach. Gets about three-quarter post height. And straight over the goal umpire's hat. Goal for Cardiff and Cam Jones. Cardiff, 3 goals, 6-24, trailing Warners Bay, 5 goals, 2-32.
Bar TV Sports, the specialists in live streaming and broadcasting of sport, including the AFL Hunter Central Coast. Bar TV Sports, making your game the main game. Kendall's got a busy weekend. You've got football on Saturday and Sunday for Kendall. Is that right, mate? Saturday and Sunday for Bar TV. Our great man does a great job looking after us. People in media will understand. Kendall does production and also camera work on his own and does a great job for us. 8 points of difference. Very good game of football here. Dart wins that one down right-handed. Edser puts a shepherd on instead of putting his hands on the ball. Hawthorn picks it up. Flying through the middle, Spore. Straight down the spine. Oh, Wivel in front. He's just got that extra yard of speed that's going to worry Hoff, and he's gone full forward, Lucas. And this could be a decisive move. Reading the trees, there is no breeze, so you got a lovely view of this. Aaron Wivel from about 35 out. Needs to kick it to the middle of that cricket side screen, pretty much.
And does just that.
Goal to Aaron Wivel. Now we've got a game of football in our hand. Cardiff, 4-6-30. 2 quick goals. Warners Bay, 5-2-32. Lucas Holmes.
Central Coast Physiotherapy. Central Coast Physiotherapy Sports and Spinal Centre is helping keep AFL Hunter Central Coast footballers on the field all season long. As well as providing the best in injury treatment and rehabilitation, they also supply all of your tape and trainer needs at the best guaranteed price.
2 points of difference. 2 quick goals, Cardiff, after 3 goals in a row from the Bay. It's a very, very good game of footy here in very warm conditions at the Pasterville complex in Cameron Park. Give that one to Edser, left-handed that time for the big guy, showing us his skills. In there is Govan trying to get that ball out. Ball comes forward. Another scrubby kick, but it's effective. Turns his man. If he can get a kick away, they're away, Warners Bay. They are. Over the top. No, he's gone to ground. Trouble. Can they pick it up? Everyone puts their head over the football. Ball held in. Umpire's letting him go. I like it. Out there's Hawkins. He's trying for a handball. That's a throw. Not paid. That's another one. Out the kick comes there from Francis. Good mark. Oh, he's called touched. No mark paid. Left foot up from Dippolito into the square. Where are the Crummers? There's one. There's another dip in Spore. That's Wilson. Smothered off the side. Got to pick this football up. Big ball here at centre half forward. Can they hold their feet? Gets a left footer out and under enormous duress. Francis gets rid of it before the tackle from Spore. And a mark taken out there by the lively Willis. He's too far out, Louis.
He goes chipping ball inside forward 50 does Willis. Gives it some air. But well taken there in front. Is that O'Regan? It is. O'Regan goes long to the outer side looking for Jones. Gets pushed under the ball. No free kick paid. There's Walsh Hall. Gets a handball over the top in the direction of Dart. Dart backs off. That was a big
He's
hit.
out. He is out. Cam Jones has smashed Willis there, and he is in all sorts. That's an old-fashioned shirt front. He belted him. And Willis struggling to get up at the moment. Let's hope he's okay. Big hit by the Burley Jones. There's about 30 kilograms there. Cook puts his body in line again for Cardiff. And as a result, they get the football out. Over the shoulder, I think. Yep. Bit crude. And Spore put his head over the football and got himself a kick. Willis is back over here with his hands on his head, struggling. And you would hope that he comes off if he's even slightly groggy. Making every effort. Ball comes forward. Jones is causing all sorts of problems at the moment.
They've got a 2-on-1 deep if they go quickly to Cardiff. Jones decides against it. Runs around on the angle. Goes for goal. Does Jones. And slots it. Another goal for Cam Jones. Puts Cardiff ahead. Cardiff, 5 goals, 6-36, leading Warners Bay. 5 goals, 2-32.
Subway Morissette is open 7 days a week, breakfast, lunch and dinner. Trading hours are 7 a.m. to 9 p.m. daily. Support local businesses. Subway.
Eat fresh.
So, Cardiff have woken up from their slumber and have kicked 3 quick ones in a row. Jones, Wivel and Jones now leading by 4 points. 4 minutes left in quarter number 3 here at the Pasterfield Complex in Cameron Park. Again, if you're not doing anything else on your Anzac Day afternoon, get out here and watch some good footy with a good crowd building in lovely warm weather. It's sunscreen weather out here in the sun, I'll tell you. We're sitting in the shade, very pleasant. Oh, ducks his head and should be paid, and is. That's Govan. He's been dropped by Hawthorn. Academy Award, I reckon.
Doesn't give him back on the full either.
Yeah, well, interesting there, wasn't it? Ma needs to thump this long. In fact, goes short. He's paid that mark. It's either over the shoulder or mark. I don't think it was a mark. Robertson moves it forward, hot spot. One-handed. Thompson. Chance. Bly Parker. Can he turn it around? Oh, you're joking. The big fella. Lyon and Bly Parker will never hear the end of that. Over the shoulder, right foot snap. Warners Bay back in front. 6-2-38. Carter, 5-6-36. Great game of football here at Pasterfield. Lucas Holmes.
Bar TV Sports. Bar TV Sports, the specialist in live streaming and broadcasting of sport, including the AFL Hunter Central Coast. Bar TV Sports, making your game the main game.
We will not hear the end of that. Lido will be very, very happy. No, but we've got aftermatch drinks here at Pasterfield. I think we might hear about that one 30 times. Great skills by Parker. Infraction. Now, this should be a warning. So I think it was the Cardiff player in 60 over here, Erich. So that's Cardiff's warning, Lucas. Erich has gone out of the arc, so Cardiff's warning is gone. One there by Walsh Hall. Well read Hawthorn. Slices off the right to a bit. Ends up perfect over here. Macart goes wide. Wivel in front. Takes that mark comfortably. Now, the Mercurial Wivel is actually capable of kicking this. If he doesn't think too much, Lucas, if he goes back and whacks it, he's just such an instinctive sports player. He's opened the angle up for himself. It should be play on. I tell you what! Oh, my goodness, that's a great kick. Is that touched on the line? It was. Carter, 5-7-37. Warners Bay, 6-2-38. Aaron Wivel had needed 2 more yards there, and it would have been an unbelievable kick. 18.5 minutes gone, quarter number 3. It's 1 point the difference to the Dogs over the Hawks. Over here is Francis. He's got a lead and takes an important chest mark just inside the arc.
Hawkins is loose, and he goes there.
Got him, and he should turn and go. Needs to turn now. Here comes Cook. Got him. He's been effective today on the half-forward line. He really has. Needs to go back and take his kick. Might look for hands. It can't get them. Oh, there's a man on square. Well spotted. Risby, I reckon. Well done. Cook's been handy today. Really chasing hard. Jones in the pack of about 5. Can't quite get it. Roving. Good tackle. Excellent tackle on Davies, I think. Edsa, got to get rid of it. The big fella's in trouble. Gone. Mart. Well done. Good discipline. Dispossesses Edsa and gets the free kick at centre half back. We've got half a minute to go.
Darts sort of down a bit, groggy in the background as well, Dave, possibly from that contest.
Thank you.
To the outer side.
Francis, smothered, a little bit lazy there. Risby needs to keep it in if Cardiff can kick a late one. Manages to keep it in. Edsa should go long, the big man. Oh, it puts on a turn of speed. I thought his only gear was reversed. Jones! And that comes about through hard work from Risby. And Jones is going to take this kick, I would imagine, very close to siren time. Paul Redmond's got his hands on that siren. And Jones to kick 3 1/4. This one will be after the siren. Very important kick. Cam Jones. 20 metres out. Straight over the top of the goal umpire's hat. Cam Jones is 4th. Cardiff 6-7-43. Warners Bay. Excuse me. 6-2-38. Goal kickers. Jones has 4 and Wivel has 2 for Cardiff. For Warners Bay, 2 to Michael Willis, 3 to Ryan Clark and 1 to Lyden Bly Parker. Lucas Holmes and I will be back with you for what should be a cracking last quarter. Back with you soon at the Parsonfield Complex in Cameron Park. Welcome back to the Pastorville Complex at Cameron Park. Along with our Bar TV man, Kendall Clawson, Lucas Holmes and David Redden with you all day on the most important day of the year to be an Australian, Anzac Day, and a New Zealander as well, actually. It's the most important day. That's how big it is. And we're privileged to be here, and it's great to have footy involved. Can I just give a big cheerio out to Quinton Davis and Damien Charlton, in particular Quinny, from the Cardiff Football Club. They've been right behind this concept of this Anzac Day fixture from when we started it last year. And they've done an enormous amount of work to, get this over the line. And on both days, last year at Fayen and this year at the Pastorville Complex. So enormous credit to Lucas. You've got to dip your lid and say, well done, guys, and to the entire club. But in particular, Quinton, who's done a superb job, and Damien, the club president here at Cardiff. So, Warners Bay, as expected, Cam Jones and Aaron Ruvell became vital in that quarter. But it's anybody's game. I still slightly favour Cardiff. I don't think there's an ideal matchup for Cam Jones at the moment.
Or Wivel, to be fair.
I'd put Quinn on him.
Yep.
Quinn's got the foot speed to go with Wivel. So that's what I do. I know you're sacrificing one of your most important players.
Yep.
But Warners Bay, the one thing that I think they're lacking is a crumbing forward.
Yep.
A real natural crumbing forward, except Willis.
Yep.
But there's just so many times that the big hulking buck, because a lot of the Warners Bay bucks have got big upper bodies. Yep. You need someone nippy around them. Fourth quarter action here. Umpire Parsons with the football. Keys has had his elbow repaired and gets the tap out brilliantly to Spore, flying down the middle. Route 1 football. Ball comes to ground. Hoff gets a handball out. Big pressure here. Wivel early on. Aaron Wivel! His third goal of the day. Cardiff 7-7-49. Warners Bay 6-2-38. First 30 seconds of the quarter. Lucas Holmes.
Tyre Power are the proud partners of the NCCUA and community AFL umpires across New South Wales and the ACT. Right now and exclusively at Tyre Power, buy 3 and get 1 free on selected Toyota passenger and SUV tyres. Catalogue full of big brand savings out now. Visit tyrepower.com.au or call 13 21 91 for your local owner-operator.
So 5 of the last 6, Cardiff. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yes, 5 of the last 6 to Cardiff. Puts them in charge. Keys. Handball out from Walsh Hall, however. Smothered. Got to get his kick away. Does. Oh, lovely nudge out there from Shipley. First time he's beaten Willis like that today. Kendall slightly lost focus here, mates. Just a touch out. Good mark there to Risby. Almost 50 metres here. Did encroach on the mark. Risby's right. Oh, brilliantly read by Spores. Got to turn his man back to Wivel. He's going to look for Jones. Screws around very cleverly. Jones has got the sit. Now he might pick this up. No. Good defence again. Edza on hands and knees. Jones smothered. That one's touched. Anybody's ball up there at the moment. Who's got the calmest head? Misses. Screws it around the corner. Just a bit too far, Macart. Cardiff 7-8-50, leading by 2 goals now. Warners Bay 6-2-38. Lucas.
Hoff back there retrieving the ball from behind the goals. It is. Hoff surveying his options. I think he'll come to this side. He does. There's Walsh Hall on the lead. Can he take it? Does. In front on the second grab. Walsh Hall, who's up on this side? There's Francis. Francis is one out. Over the back. Francis takes the ball on his chest on the second time. I asked him, was it paid? No. Mark not paid. Play on. There's Clark. Fair bump in the side there from Govan. That was in the back the second time. And the third, but not paid. Have a ball up just in front of the Warners Bay interchange gates here. And there's been a free kick played, is there? Yep, for a high contact after the play, David. Well, what? And not going the other way, had his hand pointing the other way. Free kick here for Cardiff. And there's 50 metres for descent.
Goodness me. Oh, that's he must have said something, or I don't know what he did to Blues, but the descent is right.
There was a push or a shove for the initial free kick because it was a ball up to begin with. So that must have been high because that's the only way it could have been given. And then the 50 metres only could have had to have been for descent.
Right in front of Jeremy Buckley, the Warners Bay coach.
He will not be happy at all.
It's still a bit blurry on the screen here, so hopefully we
back
get
on.
it fixed. There we go, fixed straight away. Great work, fantastic. Blues from 40. Looks like he's going to make the play with a goal, and he has. So an indisciplined act from Ryan Clark, exacerbated by a 50, and Cardiff now looking very good. 8-8, 56, Warners Bay 6-2, 38. Lucas Holmes.
Hunter Vale, looking for a feature pack from SUV for your family? Check out Hunter Vale Maitland and Brian Hilton Haval North Gosford for their range of affordable SUVs. Book your test drive today.
Just shake your head sometimes in a discipline like that, don't you? You really do.
It's starting to slip away.
It
now,
is.
I feel, David.
Cardiff, the cream has risen to the top. Wivel and Jones are very hard to stop, and Blues is a very clever player as well. Keys has been impressive today for Cardiff, I think.
Keys has been good.
Are they calling someone in here? Now, if that's against Cardiff, then it's a free kick to Warners Bay because they've had their warning.
It's gone the other way.
Now, I hadn't seen Warners Bay get a warning. I thought that should be a warning. Anyway, away we go. Move on. Davies dumps it down forward. Eds are in front, playing in the pocket. Contest coming here. Jones tries to come from behind. No, Wivel. Hoff. That's a dangerous kick. Cut. Where are the Crummers? He's won. Has he kicked that? That's just trying to get, I think it was 52. I'll just wait for you. I can see where he is. It is. It's Buchan. So goal to Callum Buchan, and this game's just about done. And it's happened so quickly. So quickly that...
we're only a quarter of the way through the last quarter, and it was 5 points. Cardiff are up at three-quarter time, 5 or 6 points, and we're almost saying now it's game over, David. It happens that quickly. There's things in Australian rules football. As the ball's delivered back to the centre.
I've just got a work man to take care of. Could you take
Go
care
for
of
it,
please?
Walshaw in the middle it is. Walshaw over the top again. Was Keys, been very impressive. Out comes Neil, one bounce. Neil goes deep inside forward 50, open goal square, but off to the right-hand side, so we'll have a throw-in deep inside forward 50 for Warners Bay.
With Cardiff kicking 7 of the last 8, they've completely, it's like someone flicked on a switch and they've just gone bang, 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 bang. And look, I think Cardiff will make the Final Four in this competition. I really do. I think their depth is so good that you could see Terrigal, Newcastle City, Cardiff, and perhaps Killarney Valley again under Jimmy's leadership.
Yep. To be fair, David, it's sort of shaping up how we were sort of coming into this game and what was expected. What was expecting, the class and depth of Cardiff, as we were saying all morning, has risen to the top.
Warners Bay have been very good today. They'll be quite happy regardless. Willis is going to try and pick this up one-handed. He's got 2 on him now. Now they know he's a danger man. Handball comes back on his left foot. Gets it up in the air. Clark's in front. He owes them. And behind Warners Bay. Warners Bay 6-3-39. Cardiff 9-8, 62. There'll be a minute silence before the women's fixture, which will be at 1 o'clock. That's not too far away either. And then cannot wait. Lucas and I are really looking forward to a full Anzac Day service this afternoon, followed by some cup football. Hey, Regan, where else would you want to be on Anzac Day? Lovely mark out there taken by Kenny in 43. Out wide to the wing. Edzer. Oh, lovely hands, Tony Edzer. Mackart thumps the ball forward. Wivel's in front. Now turns around. He's just got so much natural speed. Gets it out here. Keys thumps it forward. Jones is in front. Just falls short. Mar's done a good job. And he's done a very good job, Mar. Big body play. Stays over the ball. Comes down the middle. This is where Cardiff are starting to get control. Is right in the middle. Good pass there. Hawthorn picks it up. DiPolito, left footer. Who's gone forward for him? No one but Hoff. And Hoff takes a mark courageously, running back in front of Buchan. Looking for options. They're tired now, Warners Bay, Lucas. Good mark taken there. Is that Quinn again? Yeah, he's been very good today. I'd put him on the ball all day. So fit. Look at him. Chipping ball, as Lucas Paul calls it. Brian Taylor as well calls them those. Tap comes out. Thompson trying to get out. Sweeping handball out here towards Risby. Gets the ball forward. Why is Jones on his own? Can someone explain to me why Cameron Jones is on his own? Cardiff, 9-9-63. He's hit the post. Warners Bay, 6-3-39. So he must have bad deodorant because absolutely no one was near him. Tim Hoff will play on it, I imagine, and come out wide here. Looking for Francis, who's got the sit. Gets a punch to it in front of Risby. Got to tap it out. Tries to get it. Try again here. Hawthorn can't quite pick it up. Francis stays alive. Clark puts the ball down the line towards Dart, who almost takes a brilliant one-hander. Thompson doing a good job. Got to get rid of it. Does. Left-hand handball. Robertson in front. And that's I thought that's on the full. That was absolutely on the full. But anyway, that's the way it goes. Right on centre wing. Right in, if you can imagine, if you just read, we can almost reach out to the guys here about 10 metres from us. And our producer, camera extraordinaire, Kendall Clausen. Lewis. Oh, well done, Lewis. Should have had someone on him, to be fair. Macart and Bonnet will try and step the young bloke. Well done, Bonnet. Outstanding from the young bloke there. Really good second and third effort. Halfway through the final quarter, Cardiff up by 4 straight kicks. Bonnet, Warners Bay Jr. puts the ball up, picked off by Ryan. John Ryan.
There's Spore in the centre, sorry David, ignores him.
Jones in front where he has to be, good defence. Francis has actually had a pretty good day though. He'll be in Warners Bay's top 6, don't worry about that. Jones in and under. Umpire letting it go, ball comes out. Quinn smothered. There's someone wide, are they, Louis?
Yeah.
Throws the ball up, gets it forward. Where are the forwards? Robertson's got to tap that over if he can. It nutmegs him. John O'Regan gets nutmegged, and as a result, it's going to go out of bounds.
Might just be cramp here for Leiden Bly Parker in the centre of the ground at the outer edge of the cricket block there, David.
Wouldn't surprise. He's had a big day. Here comes Ben Crawler. Got that to him now. I'm sure he's got cramp like you're talking about, Louis. That foot is extended. And, yeah, he's got cramp in the hammy, I reckon. Not a surprise here today. It is a very, very warm day. Good tackle. That's holding the ball, sir. Not paid. Over the shot. Tries to beat 2 men. Gets a kick to it. G'day, Walshy. How are you, mate? You'll be very happy with your pies on this afternoon at 20 past 3 as well. Two big games today. Quay Welsh, manager, outstanding manager of the Warners Bay Black Diamond Cup side. Job he's done for quite a long time. And like Lucas Holmes, a mad Collingwood man. They're all mad Collingwood fans. Matt Kenny. I think they're going to have a big challenge today, your pies, boys. I really do. That's Paddy. Trying to pick it up, can't. Gets into ground. Keys, who's been very effective. Jones has got open pasture, and over the backside, he's got to give hands. Needs to give hands here, or he's a little short chipping ball. Really good football, Cameron Jones. And Bucket running very hard. And Cardiff are home. Cardiff, 10-9-69. Warners Bay, excuse me, 6-3-39. Lucas Holmes.
Belmont 16-footers Sailing Club. Located on the picturesque Lake Macquarie, Belmont 16s is one of the premier venues in the Hunter region, offering the very best in dining, promotions and entertainment. For all the latest news and promotions, visit 16s.com.au or find us on Facebook, the home of AFL Hunter Central Coast.
Leiden Bly Parker just managed to get off the field. He's very, very sore with a cramp, and he'll need some sports drinks and fluid. And Govern's just got into the arc there, so that would have been a free kick against him. Walsh Hall, beaten for it by Keys. He's a very handy player. The Cardiff senior brigade will do well to look at this bloke. Not real, they're a bit thin on top without Andrew Walker playing this year.
And the loss of Tommy Ench going back home as well.
Exactly. Might be good if I put my microphone on. Yeah, as I was saying, with Tommy Ench going back home, yes, and Keys is big body, gets the ball at ground level and does things like that. He's hit Spore today 3 or 4 times. Jones, a lovely little nudge out. Can't quite pick the football up. Taps it out. Got to get it out. Is that
He's dragged that back in?
Hoff, that's holding the ball. It's out now. Tackle made by Spore again. Umpire says I'll have it. We've got 12 3/4 minutes gone. 4th quarter here. Cardiff up by 30. A blitz in the 3rd quarter has got them into this position. Spore, Warners Bay tiring as well. Quinn, a little grubber kick comes out. Handball comes out. Buchan tries to push his man off. Does. Gets a very, very... Oh, you're kidding. That is such a skillful effort from Buchan. His 3rd. Cardiff, 11-9-75. Warners Bay, 6-3-39. 13 quarter gone. Lucas.
ISC. ISC have been at the cutting edge of designing and manufacturing apparel from grassroots to elite sporting teams for over 20 years, and they're proud to be the preferred apparel supplier of Hunter Central Coast AFL for the 2019 season. It's 3 in a row there for Callan Buchan, David.
3 in a row. Wow.
Yep.
And it's been a remarkable turnaround. They've now kicked 9 of the last 10 goals. Cardiff to really put their imprint on this game and now starting to get some percentage, which wasn't possible 25 minutes ago. Over the shoulder, I would have thought, paid. He did try Clark to make the tackle, but Sporer was in the right position at the right time. Over towards Davies. The Tyson Goldsack player from your football club, Lucas Holmes. Touched. Coming through is Hawkins. No, it's not Hawkins, that's Neil.
Another Warners Bay player down in the centre square, David.
Yeah, great tackling. As said from behind, Cardiff have just gone, and I thought that this might happen, or well, we were wondering how they'd go at the end of the game. They've done a great job. That's Macart out towards Hawthorn. No, that's actually Lewis.
Is that Robertson down in the centre? It is, but help to his feet.
They're exhausted at the moment. They're out on their feet at the moment. Jones stays down and gets the mark. Yeah, that might have been 1 or 2 hands on that, but he was the man in front and used his body very, very well. And Robertson looks like he's holding a left shoulder or a left arm, Lucas. He's not in a good way at the moment. Cam Jones has been told to play on. Off one step. Edser at the back.
Off the behind post.
Yeah, hit the behind post will be a throw in.
Yep. Spot on, David.
Just wonder whether Robertson's gone with ribs here. He's holding his sternum, actually, so let's hope he's okay. Throw in comes in. Buchan again trying to speculator. He pulled one off a few minutes ago that was out of this world. Oh, well read Risby, who's been impressive today. Goes wide. That might be up in the full, though. Not his best effort, and he has been good today. 15 and a half gone. Cardiff up by 6 goals. Women's football coming from to you on Bay TV at about 5 minutes to 1. Lucas and I will put the microphones down for a minute and have a wander and come back with you with a minute's silence and then a good women's fixture. Cardiff and Warners Bay. Risby was pushed out of that by Walsh Hall, not paid. Little kick comes out. Quinn, Davies, who's been very effective in the second half of this game. Over towards Lewis, can't get him. Reading the play well was Hawthorn, I think. Couldn't get it out. Warners Bay thumped the ball straight down the spine. Willis gets out wamboozled twice. Unbelievable. Govan gets her hands out. Gets the kick out. Well done, Govan. Ball comes out. Anyone's ball out here. This is Butler. And this is O'Regan. Well done, O'Regan. Held and actually did all that on his knees. Keys, who's got a lot of touches today. Francis, for the first time, they misses a mark. He might be in trouble here. Umpire says mine. Lucas Holmes.
David. Who's going to go ruck here? No clear Warners Bay ruckman yet. Oh no, Walshall's there, sorry, just hadn't looked like he nominated. Walshall gets a tap down in the direction of Quinn. Quinn gets buffeted off it. Inside there, Macart, banging forward 50. Storming through there. The switch is on to Clark. What can Clark do? Gets there comfortably, and it looks like he's done a hamstring maybe? Just hopped through. Didn't look good. Yep, and he's struggling. Ryan Clark in the background. Looks in the direction of Dart. Dart can't quite get there. Gets back up. Almost a throw out in the direction of Neil. Neil has pure speed. Takes one bounce. Can he get away from Hawthorn? He can't. Great chase down tackle from Hawthorn. Advantage is taken straight away. Goes to Wivel. No, not Wivel, rather. Edzer did the right thing and pulls away. Goes over top immediately to play on. Needs to move out of the way there. That's Macart this time. Macart goes long and high in the forward 50. Intercepted by Francis. It's frenetic pace at the moment. Francis goes to the outer side. There's Ross Evans. Unable to take the mark. Body on body. Ross Evans tries to butter up. Well done. Hands on the inside. Is he kicked? Mark not taken. Play on. That's Wilson. Wilson gets his hands off his knees. Intercepted once again in the forward 50 by Cardiff. Hacked hands straight across the goal. Stepped inside. That's not Wivel.
Yes, it was.
Wasn't. It was.
Behind Cardiff. Cardiff 11-10-76. Warners Bay 6-3-39. Try to kick a little sneaky check side there. Because Wiv hasn't got much of a left foot.
Was Wivel. Pardon, missed to the outer side. Goes long and high to this outer side from the kick in. Is that Francis? He's been
he's been Warner's Bay best player.
Francis, Quinn, Bly Parker's been good. Willis.
Yep. But Hoff's had a good day too. But eventually, just Wivel and Van Coven and Wivel and Jones have just turned it on. Keys has been impressive too. Walsh Hall lumbers after that one. Can't get it at ground level. Tippolito comes onto his left, looking for Wivel. Now Wivel's in front here. Got Hoff with him. Hoff stays on his feet and does an excellent job. I don't think that's going to be paid as deliberate. And well done, Hoff. Minute to go here. Cardiff up by 37, and that was not going to happen 1 half ago. They've been extremely impressive in the second half, Cardiff Football Club, and will come away with another win and get them set again. And they've got the weekend off.
The third man up. Infringement there.
Yep.
Going the way of Walshaw. Half-back flank from Warner's Bay in the dwindling embers of this game. Walshaw just punches it down the line looking for Dart, and Willis goes and flies.
Should have been a free kick. He didn't get hands
Should have been. Play on, however. Goes straight back to Walshaw. A couple of possessions to the ruckman in the last few moments of this game. I think he'll take the same kick on. Thinks about it. Called to play on, and there's 50 metres, David.
I think think that's for dissent against Keys.
Was it dissent? I thought it was.
He's looking at Keys. He's actually looked at Keys.
Right.
Edsa did nothing wrong on the mark down here for mine. I'm sure that was dissent.
Well, I thought it was he whistled him to move it on, and that's when he was moved, possibly as well. But no matter. There's the full-time siren.
He's going to take a shot.
He's going Malcolm Blight territory or Jaden Hunt in more recent times. He's going to have a crack. Why not?
There's no one there. There's no one at the back. If he gets a hold of this, there might be a score. That ball, if that goes through, that's a behind. No, it's falls short. Final score, Cardiff 11-10-76. Well-deserved winners over at Gallant Warners Bay, 6-3-39. That's all from Lucas Holmes and I for the Black Diamond Plate fixture. We'll have a short break and be back with you for a minute's silence and then a cracking women's fixture between Cardiff and Warners Bay. But for now, on behalf of Lucas and Kendall, my name's David Redden. We'll see you soon. Welcome back here to the Pasterville Complex at Cameron Park. Just had a quick catch up with the great Greg Arms, Chairman of Selectors for Newcastle Cricket. Arms, if you're watching, hello mate. And we've got a great women's fixture coming here. A minute's silence will be happening shortly. Just getting some final touches to some sheets here so that we've got some idea of positional things. We've been given some information, which is very nice of them, the Warners Bay Footy Club, to do that for us, for Lucas and myself. Okay, players are coming in shortly. We're going to have a minute's silence again in a minute. So Lucas and I will go off air and we'll still be standing here, but we're going to let the minute silence go ahead. I'm sure there'll be someone coming out in the microphone shortly. As we look into this cracking fixture, some of the Cardiff players have played rep footy. Lucas Holmes was away for that. Fair dinkum. They played sensational football on Monday. Back with you shortly. Welcome back here to football after that minute's silence to pay tribute to all of the people that have fallen in war. War's evil, Lucas Holmes. As someone once said in a very famous film, the only true winner of war is war itself. So all of those people that have sacrificed themselves for our country and our way of living, thank you so much. And to all the people who serve our country right now, at home and overseas, in places like Iraq and Afghanistan, the Philippines, Israel. What you do for us is amazing.
Umpires today, David. Field umpires, Rachel Robinson, Kate Hanley, Josh Archer. Boundary umpires, Jonah Finlay, Noah Furness. And goal umpires, once again, Nellie Biden and Chris Burrows, David.
That looks like Grazzulo's in the ruck. She played very well for Newcastle in their winning performance on Monday. And we're away. It's rock and roll time. Oh, interesting contest first up. Jones goes in and under. Handball comes out here to Bailey. Gets it forward for Cardiff. Arizona's in 7. Player of the tournament on Monday. Another great tackle cross. And held in. And the umpire Archer says we'll have a ruck. Contest here. Grazzulo's and Jones. Grazzulo's has got the height. Jones does well, but Grazzulo's gets the tap out. Wood is in and under there. Good. Slung to the ground, I thought, slightly. Again, Arizona cross brilliant on Monday, along with a lot of other teammates. Taylor Wilkes from Cardiff was superb at fullback. Lucas, she was just great. That's a throw, not paid. Ball comes out here. Arizona's in there. They're trying not to give away free kicks. Bailey's in there. Minerva. Bailey gets dragged out of that. Handball comes out. The long left foot of Taylor Wilkes. We saw that so many times on Monday. McPherson in the back there. Crept gone to fullback. Interesting decision. I'm assuming that's on Claudia Russell after Russell's good display for Newcastle. That's right. So Crep's got Russell and McPherson's gone back deep in defence as well. Crep's got an over-the-shoulder free kick. And Diane will take her first kick today. Left footer is Di Crep, straight down the line. Wilkes off the ground. That's dangerous. Wood. Oh, well done. Gets through the traffic very well. Gets a 35-metre kick out. Here they come from all places. Lynch is in there. Under the end of that is Kelly. And umpire Archer will ball that one up. What Jones needs to do here is put Grazzulo's off balance and get in front of her. If she lets Grazzulo's do that, she'll get slaughtered. Tracy Baker, who played at forward pocket in the rep side on Monday, did very well. Kick comes out there from Lynch. Picked up at the back there. Dumped forward. Ball's gone 45-50 now. Arizona's in there. This will be a tough tackle. Don't worry about that. 9 is Sheree Vukovic, also a star player on Monday for Newcastle. Tell you what, they did a good job. I thought the Central Coast were favourites in that competition, Louis. Wright is in there in 31.
It's a free kick.
I think it's over the shoulder to Wright in 31, I'd reckon. This is Hayley Wright. It is. Taylor Wilkes on the back of that shot there was brilliant, Lucas, at full-back, alongside Kate Booth. And Roisin Ryan Yates was back playing football again, which is great for Newcastle City. And Rosie, she was outstanding in the back pocket. Ball comes out, Wood. Reminds me a little bit of Amy Pittman in height. Amy probably kicks it a touch better. Ball comes out there in front of Morton. Oh, good bump there from McKenny. McKenny goes again with a kick off the ground. Wilkes, watch this kick, Louis. Whack! 50 metres on the fly. Arizona's got the lead on this one. Claudia Russell goes to the left-hand handball, which she had another step. Tapped into the centre by Arizona. Good tackle, Arizona cross. Umpire said, yep, holding the ball. And Arizona's got the football, junior representative footballer, and a very impressive play. Played her 100th for Cardiff recently, which is an amazing performance for a 17-year-old. Arizona's got this football, probably 35 out. She might get the distance from there. Might be just short and to the left. And his first score of the game, Cardiff one behind. Warners Bay yet to score. And Lucas Holmes is having an interesting afternoon with the timekeeping. I reckon we've got about 3.5, Louis. Not 4. Give it 4, mate. Diane Krepp at fullback. Run out the square and does. In and under. Cross in front. Good defence. Misses the football, does Bartlam. Out there from Wolf. Lovely hands. Grisoles. Good tackle, Wilkes. She waited for Wood to pick that up. Good football. 37 is Elliott. Eventually going on to the cricket block, which is hard as, from what I'm told, Louis. Walker in and under. Sheree Vukovic is there. That ball will be held in. And the successful Newcastle representative coach from Monday, Kate Handley, umpiring today. Great to see Kate giving so much back to footy. She's former president of Newcastle City Footy Club as well. And haven't they had some fantastic female players over the years, Lucas Holmes. Sheree Vukovic under that. Taylor Wilkes, left footer. Grisoles is trying to shepherd and does effectively. Out of there is Bailey. Wilkes, she'll go whack. Dumps that ball forward to Zona. Oh, great defence. Really good. Tegan Gorton. Thought Arizona had to sit there. And early doors, it's a behind to Warners Bay. And Lucas Holmes' magical timing says we've got 5 3/4 minutes gone in this first quarter. Grisoles over Jones. Jones goes off the ground. Needs to go again. Gets hands to it this time. McRae. Sheree Vukovic, who's a natural left footer. Arizona's reading that at the back. Another good tackle cross. Just get it out. Not any effective kicks from Warners Bay at the moment. They're under a lot of pressure. She's got to get rid of that. She's in trouble, Elliott. Gets it out. Umpire's letting it go, which has clearly been a message to go out today. Out the ball comes on the ground level. Who can get it? Stay out on their feet. Little short scrubby kick comes out again. Jones. Handy handball. Handy handball, you idiot. Out of there comes Delaney. Diminutive but feisty and has a crack. Elliott trying to pick it up. Wood at the back. Gets it forward for Warners Bay. Now, is that a free kick coming back here? Because the way that Cardiff player is acting is that she's got a free kick and it's got to go back in the full. And does correctly under the rules. Elliott has the football at half-back flank for Warners Bay. Probably an over-the-shoulder decision, I reckon. Wilkes wants a left side. Gets it. Drives the ball down the forward flank. Over Elliott. Another possession coming for Petter. Gets it forward. Out there is McRae. Good tackle made. Tracy Baker gets it out to coach. Of little left footer. Elizabeth Brown at centre half forward. Dumps it forward. Where is Evans? Rachel's sitting back there. There she is. Clark in there as well. Can they make a tackle? They can. That's an effective tackle. And Tracy Baker's hands in the air are right. I think that's a free to Abby Lynch. Yep. Very effective tackle there. We saw some great tackle in the previous game, Lucas Holmes.
Sure was. Pressure was on in the previous game, David, and it will be now as well. Lynch will be too far out to score, you'd expect. Just think she'd pop it up on the left. She does. Top of the goal square. Flyers come from either side. Trying to shepherd out here. Ball's trapped in under some bodies there. Play on. Great smother off the boot there. Baker taps it out. Lynch is there again. Almost smothers her own player. Just Lynch. Back there. Is that Vukovic in 9 in there? Possibly. It is. And umpire Hanley calls for the ball. Ball up once again. Dominant tap once Vukovic is there. Tapped out. Scrubber kick forward. Smothered. Another handball.
Wilkes.
Hacked out of there. Wilkes on a trusty left boot. Had a couple of disposals already. Cardiff forgot the numbers. What can they do here? Trying to open this middle of the ground up. One-on-one there, out there on the outer side. Backed in.
It's Bailey.
Bailey, thank you, David.
Arizona and Gordon again. Arizona's going to try and shoulder up. Well done, Gordon. Gets the ball to ground. Arizona stays in the feet. Comes across here. Minerva Bailey there. There's Eva and Minerva. Claudia Russell taps it out in front of herself. Creps right next to her, as you'd expect. Ball goes straight up in the air, not 15. Handball comes out here to McRae. Short kick. I don't think that's 15. McPherson's in there. Tries to get a handball out. It eventually comes out. Di Creps in there. They're all going to ground. Tegan Gorton's got the footy here. Arizona's lurking with intent. Won't get the football here. Umpires continue to let it go. Very impressed. Taylor Wilkes does a lovely step. Drives it forward. Who's she found? Nutmegs Russell. He's a chance. Goal should be coming to Cardiff. And is. I think that's Hayley Wright. It is. First goal of the day, Cardiff Football Club. Cardiff. 31.
You, David. Cardiff, 1 goal, 1-7, leading Warners Bay no score after 9.5 minutes in this first quarter.
Just created the extra number there. And
got them over the back.
Yes,
So dangerous in the modern game.
all got sucked up to the ball and
Yep.
left 2 behind, didn't they?
Spot on.
On comes Amber Lawrence in front of us onto the wing in 3. So change in ruck. I don't think that's Glazulis. It's not. So Claudia Russell's gone into the ruck. She's a little bit more nimble around the ground and got better hands beneath the knees than Grazolas at this stage of Grazolas' development. See how Jones goes. Can she jump into her? No, she can't. Russell gets there first. Handball comes out. Taylor Wilkes, who's got at least 7 kicks already. Good mark. Really good, Kate Bartlam. Sister of?
Yes.
Great Scott Bartlam. If you're watching, Scott, hello, mate. Good mark there. Well done.
Another proud Collingwood family, David.
Oh, goodness me. Delbridge. Does it ever end? No, obviously not. Eddie will be very happy with that. Out there comes Cooksley straight through the middle. Very strong player. Arizona's got time. That's dangerous. Steps inside. Thumps it forward over his shoulder. Got a good chance here of getting a handball out. Does. This is Plancher. Can't get it. Got to stay on their feet. Gets it out now. But one of the Baileys is in there. McPherson's doing very well at ground level. Lying on a tum. And ball held in. McPherson did very well to create a stoppage there, actually. Now, is that Russell or Grazoles? I think that's Russell. Yeah, right-handed. Arizona a chance from there. Touched off hands. Krepp should run that through. She elects not to. Too fast for Grazolas. Smothered off the boot. Here's a chance. Dragged out of it. Arizona. I think that's a free kick for holding on. Just skeet. And is. Now, distance would be the concern here. Krepp's gone back to the line with Grazoles. Skeet. Just off to the right. Line short. And I think that's... But no, not Bartlam, is it?
No.
And is it? She's got to come back to the back of the square and has.
Jedrzak, that is.
It is too. Oh, that's a throw. Oh, okay. I've seen it all now. Watch the replay of that. Wilkes, 45, a chance. Taylor Wilkes. Got it. Saw that raking left foot all day on Monday, and she used it to great effect. Cardiff 2-1-13. Warners Bay yet to score. Lucas Holmes.
Belmont 16-footer sailing club. Located on the picturesque Lake Macquarie, Belmont 16s is one of the premier venues in the Hunter region, offering the very best in dining, promotions and entertainment. For all the latest news and promotions, visit 16s.com.au or find us on Facebook, the home of the AFL Hunter Central Coast. David?
Thank you. Sammy Delaney goes onto the ball. Jones in there with Delbridge. Russell's in there. 21's McRae. Sharif Vukovic at attacking. And I think Wilkes is the defensive centre. Straight down McRae's throat. Superb work from Russell. Oh, good work. Yeah, that's a mark, not paid. Arizona gets hands out. Skeet. Too big, Jedrzak. Gets it out. Too big, too strong. Delaney, who will not stop trying. Jedrzak again, hands out. Delaney, good football, Warners Bay. Out the ball comes. Here's a chance for Delbridge. Can she pick it up? No, she can't. Good tackle, mate. Has a second grab. Has a third grab. Trent. Vukovic will want her left side if they can shepherd for her. Watch her step inside onto her left. She does. Arizona looking for hands at Wilkes. Here's another player that loves her left. Goes inside out with a work, and it's taken nicely there by Wright, who's too far out. Russell should turn around. She's got a chance here. No, she's going to hot spot it. McPherson, that all beats him with that sun. Bartlam goes defensive. Crep should put a shepherd on and does. Over the shoulder, I thought. Play on called. That's deliberate. Umpire says that's mine. That was blatant. That was absolutely blatant from Bartlam, but anyway, not picked up. Rules are rules. Can't touch it. Russell. 99's Wolf. Gets it out. 17 is standing. Sammy Delaney gets it out. Out it comes to the wing. Good tackle there from Clark. Delbridge manages to get it over the block and picked up there by Cooksley. Good mark. Comes out Combox side. Lovely kick, actually. That's Skeet in 29. One hand, one drop. Arizona, beautiful nudge out of Jedrzak. Legal there. Lawrence has got to clear away. Now, where's Russell? Russell's right at the back. She's gone shorter to Grisales. In fact, Mark's coming in from the side is Haley Wright. Again, too far out to score. This kick's not, and I think that's Russell. No, it's not. It's Eva Bailey. Bailey should go back and have a kick here. Doesn't. Shows a lack of experience, really, and had an opportunity to put that up in the middle and didn't get it there. Lucas Holmes at 13 points to 0 in front of Cardiff Football Club. Yep. Louis.
Deep inside forward 50 throw in Cardiff's forward 50. Kreps and then Ruck, no surprise in the back half. Gets done in the tap, however. Krep gets there down hands on the ball, gets pushed out of it, play on. Thurston's also there, gets her hands out. Here's Jedrzak. Dangerous kick inside the corridor. There's Delaney, gets her hands up, over top to Wolf. What can Wolf do? Gets hack kick off the ground, straight to Cardiff. Turned over, I think that was Skeet. Gets shoved out there, crosses in there as well. Baker gets a hack kick out. What can Warners Bay do? They need some forward structure here. Oh, beautiful spin move. Straight back inside forward 50. Die crap in front. Laser tackle. They got numbers over the back to Cardiff. Hack kick inside forward 50 for a goal.
Plancher.
I think that was Plancher. It was. Goal for Celeste Plancher. Third goal for Cardiff. 3 goals, 1-19 leading Warners Bay, no score.
Central Coast Physiotherapy Sports and Spinal Centre is helping keep AFL Hunter Central Coast footballers on the field all season long. As well as providing the best in injury treatment and rehabilitation, they can also supply all of your tape and trainer needs at the best price guaranteed. Looking ominous here at the moment. Cardiff, too many answers. As Lucas Holmes just said, not much forward structure. And Jones is being forced to ruck against players 6 or 7 inches taller. That is hard work. I'd move Krep onto the ball and move Jones back. But anyway, Grisales and Jones. Low throw-in suits Grisales. Taylor Wilkes is pushed off. She'll run around on that left, and away we go again. Groundhog Day. 50-metre ball goes long, long, long. Good mark. She's nice hands, actually. Minerva Bailey. Just a couple of marks she's taken. Straight down the spine. Bounces. That's dangerous. Bartlam, who's got a lot of kicks this quarter. Straight down the field. Gets the ball 50 or 60 forward. Good tackle. Oh, pushing the back. Okay, understood. I thought that understood with the decision. I was wrong and the umpire was right. She was right there, Rachel. Cooksley, right forward pocket. Looking for Arizona. Zona can keep that in. And it's called out. So 17 and a half minutes gone. And Cardiff up by 19 points. 3-1 to yet to score Warners Bay. Grisales comes across. And this, I think, it's Newstead with her in 44. I think. Can't quite see. Yeah, it is. And that's third man in, and must be a Warners Bay free kick for touching the football. Goes against McRae. So Newstead's got a kick here. Smothered. Arizona reads it best. Right foot step onto a right foot. Ordinary kick, really, from a good player. Hannah Gow's getting off the ground. Tracy Baker putting the body in. Did a very good job in the forward pocket, and that might be over the shoulder. Now it comes out for the Newcastle side on Monday, did Baker. Oh, that's thrown. I don't know how that's come out legally, but that's another matter. Standing. Ball goes square. Grizzoulas puts an excellent shepherd on, which is actually read well by Lawrence. She's done well. Jedrzak flying through the middle. Impressive sight. Good drop punt down the ground. Where are the forwards? There's Delaney. She'll just fall straight over it, unfortunately for her. Oh, is that a push? I thought she just fell.
Either a push or contact below the knees, David.
Okay, Delaney with a free. No, it's always at Baker.
Baker. So that must have been a push off the ball then.
Thank you. Yeah, it wasn't Delaney. She wasn't touched. Fell over her own feet. Ball goes forward. Rachel Evans trying to get in front here. Good tackle, Evans. That's gone. Excellent tackle, Rachel Evans. Rosie Holmes and Tracy Baker were very happy with that. That's a free kick to Evans for holding the ball. Thank you. 24. Yep. Solid tackle. Now Brown's got to move. There's a Cardiff wall in front. Tries to get it to Liz Brown. She's in front here. Oh, good mark. Lovely mark. I think that's Lynch. Now Abby's got a chance from there, Louis. Just. Can Rachel Evans, good work down here, be repaid by Lynch? Not confident. Wants to go hands. Ends up in an ordinary kick. Popped up in the middle. Delbridge pushing the back if they're being consistent. Given. Now Delbridge must go back. We've got 20 seconds left in the quarter. They won't know that. Gives it off to Brown. Elizabeth can kick him. Goal, Liz Brown. Very important goal at the very end of the quarter from Liz Brown. Based on one tackle. It just shows you what tackling in the forward 50 can do, Lucas Holmes. Warners Bay 1 straight, Cardiff 3-1.
Sure can, David. One of the few inside forward 50 entries Warners Bay had and capitalised, David. Very important, perhaps, for later in the match.
Yep. A glorious day here in Cardiff. I'm very grateful we're under the shade, Louis. At the moment, it's very warm.
Just waiting for it. Here we are.
Umpire Handley. Grizzoulas gets that one. At least they've got Newstead in there who's got a bit more height. Delbridge screws around the right foot. Baker in front. Gets a punch to it. Does well. Gets a stoppage. Wolf can't quite stop Standen. Ball comes out wide. Got to get rid of it. Does. Kicked out at Isbell, and that's quarter time. Warners Bay 1 straight. Cardiff 3-1-19. Lucas and I will put the microphones down for a minute and be back with you in 4 or 5 minutes here at the Pasterfield Complex in Cameron Park.